T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. It is Monday, the 4th of October, the first Monday night live show of October. Mac Drift, how you guys doing this evening?
All right, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not gonna lie.
Obviously, football related, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Not too long coming from doing a little run. Body's feeling it, boy. I'm not gonna lie. Feeling it. Not what I used to be still. I am not what I used to be.
Father Time will catch up with you.
Yeah, I'm Milner now still.
Trust, Father Time is a
wow, man, there ain't nothing wrong with being Millie, bro.
in fact, I'm probably not then. Who can I be then? I don't want to go as far as Adrian, but I'm not in a good place still. I'm not in a good place.
Boy. Adrian, leg movement.
Quite a few things to chop up today. For anyone who usually watches this on Facebook, unfortunately, it probably won't be going out live on Facebook because of the whole situation with Facebook. Instagram.
Just say goodnight. Say goodnight, uncles.
Good night, uncles.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
All right. Good night. All right. Say bye, people.
Bye, peoples.
And just say, Mo Salah's the best, isn't it? You know Salah's the best, right?
Yeah, I like Bully.
Broly, that's Dragon Ball Z. All right, then say goodnight, yeah?
Good night.
All right, cool.
Well, now we've got a jam-packed show for you guys today. We're going to speak about Salah's contract situation or the lack of information about it. We're going to speak about Chiesa. Damasio came out and spoke about Chiesa today and Liverpool's apparent interest in him in the summer. The situation with our midfield, which came under a lot of criticism, especially after yesterday's game. And we will also speak about our position in the league and where we fare considering where we were this time last season. So, before we get into it, we've got a super chat here from Nisa Pongi. Hey, lads, watching the game yesterday with Peter Drury and Jim Begley in commentary is the best. Peter makes you wet your pants when he screams the goals. Yeah, Drury he's one of the best to ever do it, in my opinion. Like, I wish we had Drury and Beglin, to be honest. I really do.
Yeah, them two are the ones. So.
We got to shout out our brother, KG Vision. Make sure you go and subscribe to KG if you haven't. Big up KG.
Trust me, bigger KG.
Salah is worth every penny, and you're okay. So he came with the flowers, and then he slapped us with the flowers. Okay, your captain stamped out the joint. He's moving into Mark Noble territory. Raw. See you Thursday. You know what? We will see you Thursday, KG. We will see you Thursday.
Mark Noble territory, yeah?
Yeah, you know what, Matt? You know, whenever you mention Rafinha anymore, I'm not even going to back you up anymore, KG. I want Rafinha now. Said it, bro.
You've done, bro.
Said it. Turn me into a hater now. Turn me into a hater, KG. And now, all seriousness, make sure you subscribe to KG Vision.
Trust me, top guy, man. Top guy with top content as well.
Shout out to Aaron Callis in the basement from Power League. All right, let me clear this up, Aaron. I had an injury. I'm back in training. I will hopefully be back at Power League soon. I'm guessing you guys are missing my presence at the back to keep the clean sheets. Virgil Van Sanderson. Virgil Van Sanderson. But let's start with Mo Salah. Obviously, yesterday set up the first goal, which Mane finished beautifully, and the second goal, which is, in my opinion, maybe a bit of recent bias, but in my opinion, is the best goal he has scored in a Liverpool shirt thus far. He's in a territory now where people are starting to compare his impact to that of Steven Gerrard, which is incredible as well. And many people are starting to say he's the best winger to have played in the Premier League. I just saw a comment from Andre, which is cheeky as F. I'll bring it out for you lot.
Hold on. He complimented you there, bro.
That's not a compliment.
That's not a compliment, bro. That means if I play against Cal, I can bless the floor, touch the floor, and then spin him. That's not a compliment. I said I can bless the floor.
Only if your name is Balassi, Ruben.
Oh boy.
But yes, he's in the form of his life at the moment. In my opinion, he's definitely top 3 in the world. I think he's the best in the world at the moment. In his position, he's been the best in the world since 2018. However, we still haven't sorted out his contract yet. Firstly, Matt, I'm going to ask you, are you concerned?
Before we even get into that, people, just to let you know, go over to our Twitter and you will see there's a poll out regarding Salah. We've asked the question, do you think he's the best player in the world right now? Let me know what you think, people. It's a yes, a no, or a top 3. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. I think the poll should finish tomorrow. So we'll talk about that on our next show. But going into what you just said, am I concerned? Yes. There was another report today, I think, from Miguel Delaney from The Independent. I believe he said Salah's looking for between 300 and 380, which is quite a big gap when you think about it. So it's like maybe he doesn't even know exactly how much, but they're trying to gauge, because 3 to 380 is quite big. It's not like he said 350 to 380. He said 3 to 380. So I was like, okay. But anyway,
that includes bonuses, I reckon. I reckon that's what the negotiating is about.
Yeah. But my thing is this. Liverpool love to drag their heels in when it comes to really paying out for a player. And I think we're at a time where we have to be concerned. He's our most important player as things stand right now. He doesn't look like he's slowing down. This contract, in my opinion, should have been the one that was signed for deadline day. Well, deadline day that's already passed. That was the one I think that we would have been like, do you know what? All right, he didn't get no players, but King Mo at least is staying. So everyone got that one out over the line. There's always going to be the thing in the back of your mind is, are other clubs circling? They will be. And we're leaving the door open when we shouldn't be. This should be kind of straightforward. It should be literally, we're going to sign him up. Yes, wage structure, we understand that. That's a big thing at Liverpool. But when a player is this good, you've got to make exemptions. And for me, he's an exemption. He's a speciality type of player that you're not going to get. They're not going to come around every now and again. So they just won't. So you got to sign him up. If you don't sign him up, we risk actually going backwards. And dare I say it, we might even see other players look at it and go, well, Liverpool, we thought we was in a position where we do sign our best players and he is arguably the best and we don't sign him. And I know there's others that have signed, but remember, contracts are a bit funny because you could sign a contract in the summer and next summer you're already kicking down the door, you want to leave. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just worried that there is a big possibility that we could lose Mohamed Salah. And if we do lose him, I cannot lie, FSG would have a lot to answer because they already have, in my opinion. They got a lot to answer for.
Before I come to you, Drift, I'm just going to read out a couple of super chats, bro. Bear me a moment. I can find it. Genie Houdini says, Salah turned Laporte into a Beyblade. Also, do you think he will break his own goal scoring record in the league? If he continues in this form, yeah, he'll break it.
He's on 6 now. 9 in all comps, I think.
Long way to go. I ain't going to lie. Long way to go.
If he continues in this sort of form, yeah, he'll break it, which would again be incredible. As fighting himself, you know. Jamal says, Cal, Matt, Drifty, KG in the chat. I've deleted IG. That's why I sent you that DM last Saturday, Drift. Please keep the Prem Show YouTube. I deleted Twitch to protect my sanity. Both IG and Twitch became too much to get rid. No, it's the show on a Thursday is staying on YouTube. It will still go out on Twitch as well, but it will stay on YouTube as well.
Big up Jamal as well, man. Happy you're in a better place now, bro. Keep that positivity moving, big man. Love it.
Definitely, Jamal. Head top sniper says, I'll cry if Salah gets that big contract, then becomes like Aubameyang. I think FSG are waiting until the summer to give him the contract. All right, Drift. Based off that super chat, because that was pretty much the direction I was going to go. One, do you think it's a hindrance and a distraction him not signing the contract yet, or a contract seemingly not being offered yet? And two, how big of a risk is it to leave it till next summer?
I don't think it's a hindrance because he's performing well. Mo's professional. I don't think he'll be like, oh, I ain't got a contract. What am I doing? Rare. Could be an argument that might have been playing on Mane's mind for a little while. Because I think we always kind of dismiss the fact that he gets way less than Mo and he's technically as important. Whether you think Salah's better or not, that's obviously the debate you have as an individual of who your favourite players are in the team or whatever. But if you look at the last 4 years in terms of importance, Mane's been exactly as the same level of importance as Salah. So you kind of think that could have been affecting him. No, but I don't think it affects Mo. I think Mo just gets on with it. And so I don't think that affects him. Waiting another, what would it be, 8 months or whatever it would be? Yeah, because then he's in a much stronger bargaining position with regards to other teams that are only around the corner. And I know we wouldn't get rid of him in January, but I do believe that longer period for Liverpool makes it more comfortable for them. And then the closer it gets to Mo's contract running out, the more the clubs start to panic maybe a little, or even just do something stupid and accept the bid because they're worried of some rubbish like that. I don't know. So I think you've got to get it done sooner rather than later.
Fair dudes. Couple more super chats here. So shout out to Aaron again. Aaron says, Salah is worth every penny right now. No question he's top 3 in the world right now. PS top of the league. Yep. Aaron's a Chelsea fan. Not for long, bro. Not for long. MZ says, love when Salah posts positivity on social media. Yep. I agree with that. Lord Walker says, even if he's already signed the deal, they'll do what they did for the Henderson deal and announce it last day of Jan to cover up no major acquisitions. You'll never walk alone. I don't know. I don't know if they'll leave it that long. Maybe. You never know, to be fair. Acebet Limited says, is Liverpool City now the number 1 club fixture in football? In club football... Domestically, yes. Domestically, yes.
In the Prem or the whole world?
I'd say domestically, yes. In the whole world. Dare I say, either Man City or Liverpool versus Bayern Munich for me would be the best game.
I was thinking yesterday, when I had to go watch the highlights afterwards and that. And 5 years, of actual we're at each other. And then you go back to 13, 14, and then you think about that,
Sorry, Lee said the happiest I've been in 15 years after Liverpool. Said that rocking and Arsenal fan,
Trust.
Well, you know what? The irony, because I was just thinking about Arsenal. So if you go back to 13, 14, and you think about that rivalry that kind of began at that point and then fell away for a little while. Klopp came and rejuvenated, and then it came back again. And you think about 4 title races between Liverpool and Man City, if I'm remembering correctly, where it was between us. I know obviously we fell away quite a lot and they fell away quite a lot when we won it, but in general, you get what I mean, as in 4 years of who will win it, Liverpool or them. If it continues for this year and then that becomes the 5th year, would that have to arguably go down as just a bigger rivalry as Arsenal versus Man United from the early 2000s, late 90s? Because it's coming into that similar territory of like, it's us or you, us or you. But it's a bit harder now because you've got the Chelseas, the Man U's and other clubs who are way better. No disrespect to the Premier League back in the day because we were one of the clubs that weren't really that good. But the Premier League back then wasn't really competitive. I don't think until 2003, 4, when Abramovich took Chelsea over, was there really ever anybody you believed that could win the league other than Man U or Arsenal. There wasn't really. Like, you always knew it was just going to be one of them two. Forget the Blackburn fluke. You always knew it was going to be Arsenal or Man U that would win it. I'm kind of feeling like the rivalry's a bit more special now based on there are a lot of other teams. The Premier League's harder. Teams come and take points. You'll never get an Aston Villa go and dominate Man United at Old Trafford 20 years ago. Yeah, your mind. That's never happening. It's a way more competitive league. Whether the top level's dropped off or the bottom level's caught up, whichever way you look at it, it's a way more competitive league. So I was just watching it. I was thinking 1 or 2 more years of this City versus versus Liverpool thing, and it could start to become as big of a rivalry in Premier League history as that Arsenal Man U one. You know what I mean? And the two managers are just as elite as well, because that was what the Man U Arsenal thing was all about. It was Wenger versus, and to be fair,
Ferguson,
Wenger actually had no credibility before Arsenal, whereas both of these two came in with the credibility. Do you get what I mean? So it's arguably a better management clash in that regard. So I don't know. I'm just thinking 1 or 2 more years of this, and it could rival that competition from back then.
Yeah, I agree with that, Drift. I think you've also got to look at the Chelsea-Man United rivalry between, I think it might have been 2005 to 2010, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The only reason why that gets less notice or notoriety is because Chelsea had different managers in that period, whereas Fergie versus Wenger, it's iconic because you had Fergie versus Wenger and you always had Keane versus Vieira. Those were the two main clashes you always fought when you fought those games. Whereas I think the others, it's more about the teams as opposed to individual.
Yeah. I reckon we've got more of a beef with Chelsea than Man U do, to be fair.
Maybe Europe-wise, but not necessarily league-wise, to be honest. We never really went up against them for the league.
No, I just mean the hatred and the beef. Like I feel like
hatred, yeah.
I feel like, but I even feel like during that time when they were trying to win the league from United, we and Chelsea was still more of a like headbutting thing. I don't know if you lot agree, but like we were playing each other all the time, and it was I think we played each other like 38 times in 6 years. Or it was the dumbest. I remember it was like 5-6 times a season we were playing them. It was like, what the hell is
Cup,
why are we playing them all the 6 times a season? What's going on here? Like, this is. Didn't we have them in the group and then play them in the knockouts? I just remember we were playing Chelsea all the time.
2004, 2005, obviously 2 league games and then 2 Champions League games. 2005, 2006, if I'm not mistaken, was the 2 league games, 2 Champions League group stage games, and then 1 in the FA Cup where we beat them in the semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken. And then
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure we got them in the cup and we got them in the Champions League every year. We were playing them 5-6 times a season.
Yeah, it was crazy.
God knows how long.
Yeah.
06-07, we got them in the league twice, and then we also got them in a Champions League semi-final where we went to the final on penalties. So every season was at least 4 times for
four times we had them in the Champions League. I think 5 times. I think they beat us in the quarterfinal twice. We beat them in the semi-final twice, and we had them in the group 5 times. I think it was. We had Chelsea in the Champions League.
We had them in the group.
No, I think we had them in the group after we won the Champions League. Remember, because we finished 5th, so we could be put in the group with anyone, and we ended up in their group with Betis and.
Oh my days! Yeah.
And we drew both games. Essien should have got sent off for a high challenge on a Harman, I think.
We couldn't get rid of them guys there, man.
But yeah, you're right, Drew. Yeah, that Chelsea rivalry is still going on pretty much, to be fair.
Yeah, it is, man.
You'll never walk alone, 19. Abdi says, do you reckon there'll be a riot if FSG botch up Salah's extension? I don't think there'll be a riot.
Everybody will. No, there'll be a online riot.
No. There'll be an online riot.
What you mean if Mo went, bro?
I've been
bruv,
online right, bro.
No, I
there
don't.
would be, bro.
All
There would
right,
be.
let us specify. It will
Yeah.
be a Twitter riot.
I don't think there'll be a Twitter riot. I'll be honest.
Of
I
course
think
there will be.
no. The reason I say that, I think there's a lot of FSG supporters who will see it as they will rectify the situation. I'm not even trying to make this FSG and FSG outfit.
Bro,
I think
even
there are but bro, there were people who are like massive FSG fans who said before the summer happened, like, if we don't sign the right players, then I'm not going to be happy with FSG, and their tunes kind of changed by the end of the window. So
I hear that, but even the deepest FSG in, brother, would be like, I'm gonna be real, I'm FSG in, but not signing up Mohamed Salah doesn't make any sense, because here's the thing. They can't spin it even in a way of, well, Salah wanted high wages, so we have to let him go, but he's the best player in the world. And then obviously you've even got to find a replacement. How much is the replacement going to cost? If the replacement is going to be high caliber, then you're going to have to spend a fortune on a transfer fee. Then you've still got to think about
wages.
And
wages.
And the agent's fee. So it don't even add up. Like, so really, truly, again, I will stress, I'll find it very...
Still sell Salah for big money.
But what you're saying...
Obviously,
though,
I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but it could.
Yeah, of course. Because I get what you're saying. Because
not with a year left, Cal.
Yeah,
there will be some people that
will
go for blind faith. But
Hazard went for 100 mil, brother, and he weren't touching what Salah was doing.
Yeah, but bro, here's the thing. Real Madrid and Barcelona are the only dickhead clubs who do that shit. And I think both of them are in the mud now, and that ain't happening. You ain't getting any more of them dumbass. PSG, Chelsea and Man City are the only teams who will now pay you money of that level.
Real Madrid again, Pogba and Mbappe on a free. Hear me out, Drift. Pogba and Mbappe
for free. Yeah, for free.
Hear me out. But remember, they barely spent any money over the last couple of summers. They can just
broke.
Yep, bruv. If Salah become available for 100 M's, I think
you could get 100. No, I think you get 100, but you ain't getting dumb money. You ain't getting the money that will allow us to go and buy a Haaland or a whatever. No, but 100 mil would be the most I think you could get for Mo with 1 year left.
With a year left, that money. Yeah. But Salah,
yeah, but 100 mil for Mo ain't shit, bruv.
No,
I would have the worst taste left in my mouth if we let Mo go for 100 mil, bro.
I know this, Drift. Bruv, even if we sold it for 200 million, I'd still be peed off.
Yeah, of course.
It's not even about that. Yeah, because here's the thing: when it comes to Mohamed Salah, it's not about the money. Because again, it's like you're banking on who.
We're not going to do a PSG.
No, exactly. The thing is,
by the summer, he's gone.
Yeah, with Mohamed Salah, it doesn't matter how you replace him in terms of whether, like, the person that comes in to replace him, if he does leave, will not be able to replace Mohamed Salah. They just won't be able to. Like, it will take, and even if they're capable, it's going to take time. And if that's the case, they're going to miss the window where all the other players are in their prime, and this person, we've got to wait for them to kind of hit their stride. That's the issue that we would have again. So let me just give an example. Let's say that we bought, I don't know, because there's a lot of people that rate what's my man's name? Oh my days.
Let's say Rafinha. All
right, let's say Rafinha, yeah? I rate Rafinha highly, but Rafinha ain't Mohamed Salah. And Rafinha, but not even that though. He's not even in his peak yet. He's not in the peak of his powers. He's still getting better and better.
Rafinha will never be Mo though. You have to get a player who would be that good.
No, but
even if it took a year or two, no disrespect to Rafinha, he's a baller. He ain't hitting no 30 goals a season.
There's no one there.
Level. He ain't. Like this, there's just a fact.
No, I agree with you, but there's no one there. Even if you get a Haaland or an Mbappe, we're thinking they should be able to replicate what he can do. There's no even guarantees. Don't get me wrong. It's not like
I don't think Mbappe gets 32 goals in the league.
But this is what I'm trying to say. And he's an amazing player. He's an amazing talent. But again, Mbappe would have to learn the ropes as well. So would Haaland, so to speak. They'll both be amazing players. But for them to reach the level that Mo's set for the last 4 to 5 years,
Mo is an anomaly.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize right now that we have an anomaly. Like when you look at a Haaland or an Mbappe, I've seen players like that before, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Like Mbappe very much favors Henry. Haaland, like there's been strikers like Haaland. I'm not even going to bother go through them all. You lot know that. But I find it hard to think of any player that replicates what Mo is. Mo is an anomaly. Like I don't know if I'm going too far in my bias here, but I struggle to go through my history book in my mind of world football over the last 20, 30 years and think, who was a player that was like Mo, who's actually a wide forward, who bangs in as many goals as a striker, is flexible across the front, does come up with assists now as well. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, because Henry was quite similar in that way, but the playing style was different. I'm even thinking like playing style wise, I don't know. Mo's an anomaly. Like, I can't think of anyone like him.
Alicia Keys probably sang it best, and the song is No One. Like, literally, that is it. I just hope he doesn't go, man. You never know. You genuinely never know.
You don't know, man. And the longer it goes on, it's kind of frustrating because we're seeing the man put on an absolute clinic right as of right now. And I'll be real, he's the look that he has this season strikes me as, it's like, I'm in business, like I'm here. Because you know what's so mad? He after the game, he said, "I'm fortunate not to get the win, but we are striving for the title." It's very rare that like you see a player this early talk about title. They don't really say nothing. They're just like, yeah, not the result. We didn't get the result we wanted, but hopefully, when we play them again or whatever, or we move on. Mo said, "We've got the tools for the title." That's his mentality.
Well, think about this, yeah. The only thing that can make me feel a little bit better about the Mo contract thing, right? On about 4 or 5 different occasions now, I've heard Mika Richards. Shout out Mika Richards. I fucking love that guy. I've heard him talking about his time at Fiorentina. Way before we were even looking to get Mo back, but only a little while after we'd gone in for him, and then Chelsea did all that debacle bullshit, and then we fucked up. Because shout out to anyone who's a new Liverpool fan. I'm sure everybody here is an old school Liverpool fan in the chat and all that. But if you're a new Liverpool fan, and you've jumped on Liverpool recently, you won't even know that around 2012, if my mind...
13, 14. January 2014.
Was it not the year before we had the title challenge, no? Was it the title challenge year we did it, yeah?
That's why I was so bitter towards them for not getting Salah, because I think...
okay. Well, fair enough. So 13, 14, it was January.
They played against us in that Chelsea game where Gerrard slipped.
No, I know that, but I thought it was the year before that when we fought. Anyway, whatever year it was, we went hard for Mo. We just didn't go as hard as we were meant to. Like, we were talking to Mo for a whole 6 months, from summer right up until January. Couldn't do it in the summer, typical FSG. And then we talked to him right up to January, and we let Chelsea literally come in and just steal him from under our nose. But he is actually a Liverpool fan. He loves Liverpool. And Mika Richards actually came out and was like, at my whole time with him at Fiorentina, all he would talk about was Liverpool, how much he loved Liverpool, and rare. Mo is a Liverpool man, man. It ain't like, he came here and now from long time, Mo is a Liverpool man. We just give him what he wants and get it done. He wants to be here. He loves the club. He adores the club. He wanted to play for us from day. Do you get what I mean? Get it done. And that fills me with more confidence knowing he's a proper Liverpool man. It ain't a little, a little fly. And I know professional football, because it showed he went Chelsea because they offered more money at the time. And they look way more successful than us at the time.
Going for 11. We bid like 8.5, I think it was.
Yeah, with some shit. And again, sometimes it's not even in the...
they wouldn't... Basil wouldn't accept our
I was going to say, sometimes they ain't even in the players. It's like Owen with Newcastle. Liverpool, he wanted Liverpool, but Newcastle came in with twice as much money. And Real Madrid were like, well, we're not going to turn down 15 mil for Newcastle when Liverpool only offer 8. And Owen has no choice. Liverpool aren't involved anymore. And we did it with Mo. Chelsea came with more. And then they're like, well, we're not going to take Liverpool's offer because you want to go there when Chelsea have come with more. And it was taken out of Mo's hands. So right now, we've got a player who not only do we love, not only is he a bad boy, he loves us and he wants to be here and he's always wanted to be here. Give him what he, like, obviously not 500 grand or something stupid, but give him what he wants within the realms of what, Matt is talking about.
Yeah.
It's back pay like a motherfucker, because what has he been doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he gets 380,
never gets injured as well.
Even if it's 380, don't piss in the wind, Matt. Even if it's 380, right?
Never gets injured.
I swear, Matt actually like just likes to do it now, isn't it? Like,
But he never gets injured.
remember yesterday when it was 2-1, Cal, and he was like, "What I say's got nothing to do with the game. What happened?
But it
City
doesn't.
go and equalise."
So hold on. If I said, but
anyway,
am I not saying
anyway.
something factual? That I'm talking about what's happened, not what can
Yeah,
happen
but
in the
you,
future.
but we all
Drift,
know.
so far has Mohamed Salah had a bad injury. So far, I'm talking about what's
Jesus
happened up
Christ.
until now.
Anyway, everyone, wipe your memory of Matt talking.
Nah.
Anyway, back
saying.
Back to business. Yeah, give him what he wants. He deserves it. It's back pay, and regardless of whether, I think the only thing we've got to worry about is there may be a little bit of an issue with a few of the other players that may think, "Rah, man's on double what I'm on." Hopefully that won't happen.
Who can say that right now at Liverpool? Who can legit now on a real? Who can legitimately go up and knock on Klopp's office? No, Drift, hear me out. Who can go and knock on Klopp's door and say, "Mo's on 350. Why am I not on the same as him? Why am I not on 300?" Who can do that?
From a glory point of view, nobody. But if you do look at the people like Trent, Van Dijk, Ali, there are people in the team that are as important in a different way. We can't always just look at the glory. Mo is our glory player. You can't only look at the glory. Without Ali, we're already 3-0 down at half-time yesterday and the game's done. He signed a new contract. Virgil, but do you get what I mean? Maybe not from a glory point of view, but there are other people in our team that can think, shit. But hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't. But I think the likes of your Trent, your Van Dijk, your Ali, do you know what I mean? Even if you're going on merit of what they've done in the past, there's even people that might go, well, I ain't been good for I haven't been at my best for the last 6 months, but I was still a part of all this greatness. You have to be careful. But
Virgil's the only one who could sniff that door, bro.
I think Trent, I think Alisson, I think there are a few where they may not have had the level for as a consistent amount of time, but if you actually look at their importance to the team, there is a massive argument. I mean, it's hard for me to say now with Fabinho pulling up that stinker yesterday, but I think there isn't anybody in here that would ever turn around and go, "Right, we don't get Fabinho in that year, we don't win any of the things we've won." Like there are other people as important in the team. They're just not as important in a glorified way.
They've already signed new contracts, so it's not.
And that's the reason why I think Mo was left to last, because they knew if they gave Mo the big boy thing, all of them man would have wanted 50 grand more when they got there. Do you get what I mean? Like I think it was very strategic.
They also know Mo's going to get a fat wage, but again, remember it's not just a football as well, Drift. We've spoken about this. From a commercial standpoint, no one in the squad can talk.
No, that's a fact. That's
not even close.
But that's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
I see.
But then I feel like you give Mo maybe an incentivized kind of.
He probably will get incentives as well, anyway.
What? No. What's the thing called again? When it's an image, Then put like an image right part into the contract where Mo will get 10 or 20% of any money made directly through him or what. Do you get what I mean? Like you can throw things in where he's earning it then. Like you're genuinely earning it. Like you deserve that. Your name's Mo. That Mo mug was bought because of Mo. You deserve money for that because that is about you. They didn't buy a Liverpool mug. They bought a Mo mug. You should get 50% of that or what? Do you get what I mean? Like have like an image right thing. I think Beckham was the first in the Premier League to get that, right? Where like it was actually based on him being who he was, where the merchandise, I know you had Ronaldo and other people before that, but I think Beckham was the first Premier League based player. Do that then. And then he actually earns the money he deserves. And then Fabinho can't turn around, or Van Dijk can't turn around and go, "Oh, why does Mo get more than me?" When they'll be like, "Well, Virgil, you only sold 10 mugs and Mo sold 1 million. He got money from the profit of those." Like, you get what I mean? And then there's no argument in it. Like,
for me, let's just give him the contract, man.
100%. He needs to get that money.
I agree with that. He needs to get the money. 100%.
To answer your question, Drift, about replacing Salah,
We cannot replace him. We cannot.
You know, we would all look like that.
Bruv, you
All of
wouldn't
us
see
would be
me,
like,
this is how I'd be filming like this for weeks and months, bro.
I'll be wearing the sunglasses so you don't see the tears. You know what I mean? Like coming like a funeral, bro. Like,
wow, my little one sings the most Salah song, bro. I'd have to make him unlearn that song. Do you know how much I'd have to go for on a personal level, bro?
the congregation needed to join in with him the other day. That was you know what? I'm never gonna lie. When I thought about it afterwards, I was like, what a proud ass moment.
No,
Oh
bro,
my days. Oh, like that would have put a lonely tear of joy would have rolled down my cheek.
I had to come on, just put yourself together, bro. Not nah, trust
I
me.
remember one time we weren't even on camera, and he came up to the thing holding his ball with his Liverpool shirt and then banged on the thing like that. You were like, "We'll play later." And I'm not gonna lie, for about a minute afterwards, yeah, I could actually tell God was beaming through Cal of the soul of the joy of the, them times it's like, do you believe in God? Nah. All right, watch this. And if we'd have had that on record, you would have been like, yeah, there has to be a higher power. I could actually see the light shining out of Cal's face when it like, I get it.
Too proud, bro. Too proud. Get through some of these super chats. So Jamrock says, Man United versus Liverpool is really now on paper. Oh, it's not.
No,
it's
we'll
weird.
hate them forever, bro. We'll hate them forever.
In terms of the actual football match itself, I kind of got to agree because we've never played each other when we've both been at the peak of our powers.
Yeah,
One's
but
always been worse than the other by quite a distance.
For the majority of the time, though, one of them could win the league, and the other one will get in the way. I don't think we've ever played Man U and the game is actually meaningless. Like literally, like I don't think that. Not that I can remember. Even if it's a top 4 thing.
Yeah. Listen.
Do you get what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. 100%. I don't know.
It's not where you like the games itself though have never been fantastic.
They're very cagey.
Well, no,
what, the games against Man United?
Yeah, they're very cagey. Yeah,
they are. It's one team who sits and literally sits at the bus stop, bro.
Yeah, the reason why I like City in a sense of how they play against us, yeah, they believe in their philosophy and their ethos. They're the only team in the last 5 to 6 years that will do that no matter what. Every other team will park buses and spaceships and whatever they want to put there. Like Man City will just be like, however, we'll say this.
Man United bring a cruiser boat, brother.
Yeah. I will say this. Man City for the first time. That's the first time I've seen them play a few long balls I see them do the digs, but they're just cutting out the midfield because they were like, I don't want to get caught in this high press thing. So we're just going to smash it to the winger. That's the first time I see Man City do that ever. In how many times we played them?
Have you not watched back De Bruyne's goal? Absolutely terrible. I want to talk about our defense a little bit tonight. Remind me to bring that back up again.
No, I will do. Gonna get through some of these super chats and then move on to the next topipic.
I'm having fun with the chat.
Says, lads, if we're to sign a player in Jan, what do you think the team needs more? A centre midfielder like Basuma or a striker like Adeyemi? Drift, I'll come to you first on that. Basuma, or centre midfielder or a striker in January?
Forgive me for sounding stupid. I don't know who Adeyemi is. Who's Adeyemi?
You do. He's the Salzburg attacker.
Karim Adeyemi.
You know him, Drift. You do. We've spoken.
The one who played well when we played them.
No, he didn't play against us. He's the one that.
Oh, I don't know him then. You know,
you do. No, we've spoken about him a couple of times, Drift. You do know him. He's the player. Okay. He's the one I say reminds me a little bit of Gnabry.
Maybe my memories in Man City mode. Yeah. Maybe if I saw a picture of him or whatever, you'd refresh my mind. But yeah, at the moment I'm thinking, Adeyemi. I don't know why. Yeah, so I don't know. My mind's gone blank. Sorry, boys. Basuma all day though, regardless, because you lot know I want Basuma, and yesterday's game is a prime example of why we need a little bit more energy in midfield. Because I'll be honest with you, at the ripe old age of 31.
Don't go ahead. That's the next topic. That's the next topic. Is midfield.
Oh, okay. Well, I just feel like the one thing that we do need in our midfield is youthfulness. Regardless, like I don't think anyone in our midfield is over the hill or anything like that. Of course not. But I do feel like we need youthfulness in our team. And I don't mean in an attacking sense because we've obviously got Jones and Elliott. I mean in that like Kante everywhere, like that guy that's just going to be all over the midfield. I feel like we need a bit of youthfulness in there. And that was why Basuma would have been the one. And I'm really annoyed that if we do get him in January, I'll be overjoyed we got him. But if you deep the fact that to save themselves about 15 mil or 20 mil, they've waited until January for the contract situation to be easier. There are a lot of games you play between then and now, and he could have helped. And I hate that cheap mentality. I don't like it. It really bothers me. If Basuma's in that game yesterday, there's way more energy in there.
We'll come back to it. Matt, what are you saying? Basuma or Adeyemi?
In terms of what we need right now, Basuma, I think. Adeyemi, I think he's a prospect though. Like, actually, do you know what? No, Adeyemi. Basuma. The reason I'm saying that is because Adeyemi, as good as he is, I still feel like he needs to maybe develop a bit more to really hit the heights at Liverpool. So maybe it's a case of you get Basuma now. Hopefully, no one buys Adeyemi, and then you go for him.
He's 19, right?
Yeah,
he's
people
19,
in the chat have said he's 19.
Yeah,
we don't really need another rough diamond, do we? Like,
no, but here's the thing.
We got Elliot Jones. We don't need another rough diamond.
But bro, but I wouldn't even say that because Salah's 29. We obviously hope we keep him. Mane, Firmino, Jota, out of all of them, that's of quality, is the only one that we would say is in like the kind of youngish bracket. The others are the main three are a bit older than him. So getting Adeyemi in wouldn't be a bad thing. But I just think Basuma was to come in now, he'll make a big impact to our midfield. That's what I think. Whereas Adeyemi, I don't know if he'll make a massive impact straight away. I'm not too sure. Even though I think he's highly talented though, and I want us to get him. But if I had a preference, it's got to be Basuma though.
Fair dues. Jamrock says most Liverpool fans just want to watch football. Honestly, regarding the whole Salah thing. Sedad says, did you see what Mo said on Insta? Yes, Drift alluded to that as well. Villain says Mo has become to LFC how CR7 is to Man United. Probably.
Yeah, probably. His legacy could actually supersede it if we get one or two more league titles, because I will feel like there's more love. Like a lot of the Man United fans, in my opinion, hold on to the Ronaldo thing because of how good he was. But let's be honest, man, he jumped ship as soon as he got the opportunity. And he's only back at United because it didn't work out. And don't get me wrong, he's still one of their legends. I know I'm being shady, but like the way that I ran out, I was like, guys, remember, he ducked, you know. He ducked. You begged him as well when he ducked. Like, I don't know, like I get he did it on good terms, so to speak, but he still ducked on you lot. So if Mo gets one or two more Premier League titles and he spent his prime at Liverpool, I think his legacy would actually supersede Ronaldo's at Man U. Ronaldo's prime was at Real Madrid.
Troy M says we might have to get the mods to assemble for Matt in the chat.
I don't need no help. I don't need no help.
No, he's saying the mods might come and shut you down, bro.
What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing? What's going on?
Doing it is the people don't like the fact that I said Salah hasn't had any. Well, he hasn't had any major injuries at Liverpool.
Oh, so No, you definitely shouldn't have said
that.
So
people are now highlighting the fact of he had obviously the injury against Ramos, which is fair. That's the one injury that he's had. But my whole point
that was a major injury.
Yeah. But my whole point is this though: we can't sit here and say Salah's had injury issues at Liverpool. That was the point I was making.
Still pissing in the wind, Cal.
No, I'm not pissing in the wind.
The wind is blowing hard, facts. You know. Hurricane.
I don't care. Listen, I'll say what I like. It's cool facts. If people don't like hard facts,
but now it's borderlining on like just being stupid, bruv. Just allow it, bruv. Just allow it.
Not being stupid. It's called having an opinion.
But just allow it, bruv.
No, because that's being disrespectful. Me saying Salah hasn't had injuries, how's that being stupid? You tell me.
What's being disrespectful? Just saying don't jinx it. How's that being disrespectful?
No, but what I don't understand why people are getting touchy. If I'm saying
because
Salah
you're
so
continuing
far,
to make it like
I
drill
want to
home
say
and
though, innit? Like I don't understand why people can't accept what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Mohamed Salah in his Liverpool career has not had any issues so far. Why am I not allowed to say that? I don't understand. Someone tell me. Am I the one being stupid or is everyone else being stupid?
The more I keep arguing, the more you're going to go on, so I'm going to leave
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Seriously. Am I missing something, Cal?
I think Nee puts it perfectly. Matt woke up today and chose violence.
Not even. So I'm not allowed to say on
No. I'll tell you what it is, Matt. I get where you're coming from. It's a factual statement. However, because of what's happened over the last couple of years, people are like, don't say it, don't even put it out there. I don't. It don't really bother me.
Bruv, do you want to know something? If I had that amount of power where I can actually affect something that happens on the pitch, then boy, look at me different. But
but
I'm
no,
just
but
a normal brother.
No, but what you got
I'm a normal brother that has an opinion. Like, oh,
what you got to remember is it ain't that. And obviously, yeah, we get it. The whole superstition and all that stuff is a bit silly when you really deep it. But you've got to remember, it's just like the same thing of like, I don't know, we was having an argument and I said, I hope your mum dies.
Thank you, Dave.
I've got no power in what I'm saying. It's just, why would I ever say that kind of thing? So it's like, just allow it. There's some things you just don't say, innit, bro?
You just talk about a mum dying. I'm talking about
no, but what I'm saying is in the same context, it would be.
Jeff, I'm gonna be real. Like, that was stupid. That was actually stupid.
No, I'm giving you an extreme example of why.
That's extreme. We're talking about football, and you're talking about a mum dying.
But the point I'm making is, you know, I have no power over anything that happens, but it's still be like, why'd you say that?
Nah,
so all people are saying is, Matt, don't say it. And it's like, just don't say it, bro. Just stop saying it, bro.
This is a statement regarding football. People are getting mad touchy, you know.
Let's move on.
That don't make no sense. That's mad.
Zabiri says, bless our FSGs. No right, please. I witnessed Drifty betting against us and we got top 4. If Salah leaves, we'll be good because we always lose our ace. I don't think we all... I mean, other years gone by, we have kind of lost our race, to be fair. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I don't want to lose this ace, though. I'm going to be real with you. I don't want to lose this ace. If we lose Salah, it will feel way different to when we lost Torres and Suarez. Because... Yeah,
it would be.
Like, we're not a one-man team anymore, but Salah is just that icing on the cake. Like, the other two, like, again, we weren't one-man teams because we always had Gerrard. But sometimes it felt like a two-man team. Whereas now it feels like we've got a great team, a very good squad.
Yeah, 100%.
Selling Salah now would hurt a lot. Messi FC says, when we asked the question earlier, who's close to Salah, he said Theo Walcott. Maybe in terms of hair texture, but that's about it. Genie Houdini said, this summer we will tell me whether FSG can be flexible in their model. If they can't, I fear for our future against clubs like Chelsea and City. Yeah, I agree. Jamrock says Mo contract will get done. I believe this is his agent trying to put pressure on the club to accept their max terms via the media. It might work this time. I feel a bit better now that Jamrock's confirmed it still. I feel a little better.
Boy, we've just got to hold tight, innit? We've just got to hold tight. I don't know what's going to happen. I just hope it gets done. And I think the other part to this situation that we have to think about is if they don't do it, I think it goes beyond losing Mo for me. I think it actually takes away any minimal credibility that they may still be holding on to based on some of their achievements. And it will actually go down as they're actually just the worst owners going kind of thing. Like there's a few things they can hold on to now where the FSG in and FSG out people can still have that thing.
I still want to say they're the worst owners.
No, but what I mean is, don't they start going into that category if they let Mo go though? Do you get what I mean? Like, because then it'll be like they've done all that other crap and then they went and done that. Do you get what I mean? Like you're watching. Like, let me tell you something. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, yeah. But I'm not going to count Curtis Jones because he came through the youth academy. So that actually has got fuck all to do with FSG, right? In that game yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, the only player that wasn't from the 2017-2018 losing Champions League team to Real Madrid was Jota. Am I correct or am I incorrect?
That's correct.
That is fucking terrible. And not because of the quality of the players, just because of evolution of football as a whole. We lost the final in 2017-18. And yesterday against Man City, other than one player, it was the same team.
Oh, sorry. No, 17-18, Alisson and Fabinho went in.
Were they not in that game? Oh, no, shit. Oh, yeah, Carriers, yeah.
All right, but Drift, let me ask you a question. And again, we all know, I don't want this to turn to FSG sort of debate. Going through the team, who can you get out there better than Trent to start in your 11?
No, but that isn't the point, bro. Because I know where you're going with that, and that is a very good statement. As in, like, it's very difficult to displace our first team. But the point remains, Cal, is there isn't anyone on the bench even, or anyone of a Jota level where they're good enough to push the front players so there can be some rotation, as Klopp proved by doing fuck all with the midfield yesterday, because he kept a midfield that lost a battle for 90 minutes and didn't do anything about it. It was almost like watching your fighter get punch up and not throwing in the towel and risking him dying by the end of the fight. Why would you do that? Throw in the towel. At any point during that game, he could have either changed the formation or he could have just changed personnel just to even try. It was so bad in midfield, I don't think anything could have been a bad decision yesterday. Even if he'd have pulled Fabinho off and put on an attacking midfielder, no one could have turned around and went, dumb decision. Fabinho was garbage yesterday. He might as well have not even have been on the pitch. Do you get what I mean? Like and I feel like that is what the problem is more, Cal, that I'm getting at is, how can our squad be weak to the point where, not that we don't have a couple of good men in there, but even if you're just looking at who Klopp trusts in our team, he never made any changes in midfield, and we're actually more stacked in midfield than anywhere, supposedly, and he kept a dog shit midfield going for a whole 90 minutes, and it cost us the game. Effectively, we should have won that game yesterday.
I hear that, but at the same time, Jiff, and I'm not even trying to stick up, I'm just playing devil's advocate. How much did we say it looked so difficult for Firmino to come on in that game yesterday? If we actually did bring on a central midfielder, who's to say it wouldn't have gone the same way for that central midfielder? And I'm not saying you don't take the risk, but I'm saying there's a high chance that Naby or Ox come on and they just get swept up by the occasion, etc.
But Firmino replaced the guy who was playing well in the game. I don't think it matters if the guy's playing dog shit. Do you get what I mean? Like, at least you tried. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, like yesterday, Jones, we saw it in the ratings. They were all in the 4 category. They were all
Jones
terrible.
In fact,
all
the whole midfield was terrible. And you know what's so mad? At halftime, I kept on saying, Curtis Jones used to come off the pitch. He was having a stinker, like a real stinker. But so was Henderson, to be fair. And kind of so was Fabinho. But I kind of felt like Jones weren't even involved in the game whatsoever until, obviously, when he played that pass to Salah and Salah done his thing. But up until then, in my opinion, I thought we'd seen enough of him. And I was so surprised that Klopp didn't take him off. He didn't even think of changing anything. I was quite surprised at that. But here's the thing as well,
Naby had to play that second half yesterday. Yeah. He had to, man. He had to. Like, we got to keep it real. Even if he pulled up a stinker like Jones, at least you tried. Naby had to play that second half, man. We needed a ball carrier. We really needed a ball carrier, man.
I would have taken Ox at that moment. I would have wanted someone to try something different because
I think Ox would have probably showed more enthusiasm than Jones was. You're right. Like, even if he didn't play well, he would have got more stuck in.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what? Jones had 2 very good back-to-back games, and maybe like it was a bit of an adrenaline dump. I don't know what the reason was, because we know it's not ability. Jones is that guy. But for whatever reason, he didn't show up. And he really was carried through that game. I think Fabinho, even though I don't think Henderson was good, in the second half, I still believe Henderson stepped up a little bit. I think Fabinho and Jones, we carried for the entire game. Literally for the entire game.
Another thing to think of as well, if I'm not mistaken, Fabinho's played pretty much all the minutes this season. And Henderson.
He looked leggy as fuck. He looked no
natural replacement for those two.
But but you're saying Henderson
lost his dad only 4 or 5 weeks ago. Yeah. People sleep on the on the effects that has on you just as a human. The man must have been emotional as fuck recently. Like there's no blame on him. Fabinho's our GOAT. It's Flacco. Like, there's no blame on him. But we're just talking about that game as a game. And in that game, he was horrid. That's probably the worst game I've ever seen Fabinho play.
Reason why
that was the worst game he's ever had in a Liverpool shirt.
The reason why I'm even thinking about now why I didn't take him off here, there's a part of me that probably he felt like, well, he's our only destroyer that we have in our squad. Like, so even if we was to shift Henderson there, for example, which we have done, he's our only destroyer. So even though he's playing badly, Klopp's probably thinking, if I take him off, that means who else is going to even try and come in and replicate what this brother can do? So I kind of understand it, even though he's having a stinker. Although there are times as a manager, if someone is playing that badly, you take him off. When it came to Henderson and Curtis Jones, though, it's kind of different. Because, Cal, you said, I remember you even said Henderson looked leggy at one point during the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait
They
a
all
minute,
did.
like, yeah, but here's the thing though. Henderson started the season kind of late, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's playing a bit of catch up because he didn't start the season.
Yeah, but it was off of an injury, so it makes it a bit harder to get back up to speed, so to speak.
So here's the thing: Klopp's probably thinking, if I don't play him, I can't get him up to speed. But as you maybe said, the conundrum is, but he's tired. But at the same time, if you don't play, he ain't gonna get match fit. So it's a hard one what to do with him. And then, as I said before, Curtis Jones, in my opinion, you just take him off in it, and you bring on a Naby Keita, who I would wait for first, and then if not, maybe the Ox, or dare I say it, some people even shouting Minamino, I think, during the game as well. Maybe bring on Taki and go 4-2-3-1, whatever. But I don't know, man. It was kind of alarming that even though our midfield were playing that badly, he decided to be like, I'm going to stick with it. And even though we got away with a draw, and that's maybe from the sensational goal from Salah, if that never happened, we'll be looking back and going and criticizing him even more so, going, do you know what, bruv? You saw what the issues were. We could all see it, and you didn't do nothing. So it's a tough one, I have to say.
True. Got a few more super chats. Ibu Stella says, this is meant to say Mazu, I can't pronounce his name. Right back who plays for Ajax is available on the free, and he would push Trent in the summer. If anyone has spoken to me,
I've never heard
if anyone's spoken to me on Twitter or Insta, they would know that I'm a big fan of this player. Like, he's the one I'd love us to get, especially on a free.
Who's he play for, sorry?
Ajax.
I have to check him out. I don't even know him. I'll be honest.
Good at right back. He's available on a free as well in the summer. Zabiri says, if Matt signs a new contract, I'm out of here laughing faces.
If
Matt signs a new contract,
just let you know, I'll be signing my contract probably like tomorrow. You know. So.
I already thought your contract ran till like 2041, man. Why are you signing a new one?
I want better terms like Salah, man.
Okay.
Uh-oh. John W. Henry don't like the sound of that.
Oh, you couldn't write that timing. Oh my God, you could not write that timing.
FSG. Hold on.
You could not write that timing.
FSG have got me, bruv. I'm not lying. Can you not even hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you.
Big up to Hammers.
I'm not gonna lie. That's actually mad, you know.
I think you better tell them you don't want that new contract, bro, because that was a warning.
See FSG there, yeah. You see when you come up with them statements that hit a nerve and that, you see what they try and do, and you people in the chat as well trying to flip in, mash up man's internet and that.
John Henry, I've been sipping a little whiskey. Contract for Matt.
Bro, they're like, you better shake Max and you better live with it, and you better live with it.
You know
I said I want a whiskey shaking that stir while y'all playing. No. Cut it off now. He crazy.
I was gonna say something to.
You know what? See that? You know that super chat that said that Minamino should have came on. Do you know what's mad? Yeah, even though in like you hear it straight away, you go, no, that wouldn't really work. If you deep it, what we lacked was energy. And if there's one thing we know you get from Taki is energy, it actually ain't actually a bad shout. It actually maybe could have been Taki on for Jones and just get a man being busy in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? Like just get a man in there and let him be busy with it. Their goal came from a throw on. Everyone just stood and watched and they just took a throw in and played it. And then all of a sudden, no one in the midfield was doing anything. At least Taki would have been all up in a man's grill. Do you know what I mean? Like, good point.
As Redmond would say, energy. That's what we lacked. A-Spec Limited says, if we sign Mo in 13-14, do you think we would have this version of Mo here now? # sliding doors. Honestly, no idea. Or what I will say,
that's a tough one.
What I will say, if we had signed Mo 13-14, it would have given us something extra, especially in that Chelsea game, especially in some of the other games. It would have given us extra.
Hindsight is easy to make a judgment on, but we probably would have won the league.
I think so, but yeah.
I mean, if Hendo gets his red card still, and you never know. But you add Mo, because a lot of people are actually forgetting. And this is what maybe
Sturridge injury as well for that Chelsea game where he wasn't fully fit and had to play.
Yeah, he was rushed back into that game. No, in fact, he only came under the sub, right, in that game.
Yeah, second half.
What a lot of people forget, yeah, and this is what makes me laugh about the people who doubt Mo. When Mo was at Basel, do you know how good Mo was? Like, people are acting like Mo miraculously only just became a good player 4 years ago. When Mo was at Basel, they called him the Egyptian Zidane. He actually didn't even use his pace as much. He was a more skillfully based kind of hazardy type of player. And then I think he just realized he was so much quicker than everyone. He adapted his game and then became more, because he was more of a 10. And then he just became more of a winger in his like Fiorentina Roma kind of days. So
No. At Basel, he was playing as a left-sided winger. And then
slash number 10, like he used to be more creative, Cal. Like when I used to watch that Basel team.
At Roma, he used to play 10. At Roma, he played 10, bro.
He was kind of playing 10 at Basel, you know, bro. Like he was being creative. He was like, yeah, bro. Like he would float in between the lines, bro. He's just fucking mowing it. The man's just been doing bits from day, and people just didn't know. Do you know what I mean? So,
Ash says, "Do you think City exposed a lack of legs in our midfield, missing Gini's energy in brackets? Jones and Hendo too static. Would it make sense to go to 4-2-3-1?" Yeah, I think we missed energy yesterday. Hence why me, Matt, and Drift kind of wanted Basuma or a Basuma type player in the summer, especially when we knew Gini was going. 4-2-3-1 is my favorite formation. But I don't know if it would have worked against City yesterday. Don't know. I don't know.
I think we got the right result. The performance in the first half was just poor, innit?
Bassett says Thiago, Fabinho, Bellingham, Mane, Haaland, and Salah prayer hands. Boy.
Mate,
that ain't even a lottery win because you can't even get that much money in the lottery.
That would be huge.
Even a Euro Millions at 300 ain't even getting you all that.
Yeah. Genie Houdini says, drift in order for us to do the quadruple. You have to choose between Cal fighting Khabib for 1 round or Matt boxing Floyd for 2 rounds. Which one? It better be Matt, bro.
No, I was going to say Matt because Matt wouldn't get hurt. If I put Cal in there with Khabib, he might not come out. He might not come out. He actually might not come out.
Matt, I love you, bro. But
all Matt would do is come out of there with a bruised ego. But Matt might actually come out there with like his esophagus all fucked and like,
dead, bro. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Even I'd tell Carl like, no, bro. I'll take this one. And I'll get licked. Don't get twisted. But UFC's a different animal, man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll do a runner, bro. I'm not even gonna front on you.
You just run the cake. You know what?
No, I'm doing a runner full stop, bro. As in,
a no-show. Man's doing a no-show, yeah?
Yeah, bro. I will hype up the fight and then you lot will not see me on fight now.
I'm not going to lie. Oi.
Khabib. No, behave, bro. That's what makes it worse with Khabib, bro. It's not even like with a heavyweight where you might be able to run away from them because obviously they're a lot bigger and carry more weight. But Khabib, you're not running. He's gonna cut off that octagon, bro. And the moment he gets his hands on me, I have nothing. I have nothing for him.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. It won't even be a case of swapsies. We ain't doing no swapping thing either. I don't care. Drift might be like, Matt, you go in there against Khabib. Like, Cal, you no, never. Are you crazy?
So you see, if all 3 of us stepped in the cage with Khabib, us 3 would be the one getting rushed. You know that,
No.
We'd be the one who gets rushed. You'd be like, how many of them rushed you? It's just Khabib.
It's true. Because you know what's so magic? See, like in a film, when you watch a film, and let's say, for example, someone's outnumbered, I bet you probably all say to yourselves, like, if they're all just running and jumping at one time, like, he'll stand no chance. Here's the thing. What normally happens is pride and confidence steps in. So when you're all looking at the brother, every man's like, is he going first? Am I going first? Is that hesitation? That one hesitation part is when that brother there will come and just snap off man's limbs.
Bro, you don't see marked for death, innit?
Yes. Come on now.
They said it. A true brother for this one. Like they said it. Now there's more of us. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. Man will snap you up. And I think it's actually just like a known fact that if one of you, goes in and gets a lick and is out of the fight immediately, everyone else looks at their skill level based on the guy who's dead and thinks, but if he just done that to him, I don't want none of that.
It's
Yeah.
mad.
It's what it is,
Mad.
bro.
Repo says Salah goal, City, Everton, or Spurs. Which one better? The City one for me.
You know why? Because it's I've even got to think about the caliber of opponent, and that's what for me as well. Like,
Yeah,
against
you
Manchester
know what?
City-
I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's very difficult to actually pick your best Mo goal, because as you said, Matt, like I think the occasion plays a massive part in it as well, and all that. But I was there live for that goal against Chelsea, and the feeling I had in my soul
I know,
was
but we were there for
uplifting.
the
I
Spurs.
felt like, was I levitating? Was I on a David Blaine team?
No,
Because to me, I didn't feel like I was touching the floor, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, bro, I don't know. It's hard. But yesterday, you lot saw in the goal reaction. I actually remember about 10 seconds of uncontrollable joy.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
You're on some different.
You know what's the killer though? All three of those goals, we've drawn the game.
Yeah,
that's really annoying, isn't it? A Mo's goal. No. We beat Chelsea, bro. We beat Chelsea.
No, no, he said Everton. It was Everton City.
Sorry. Yeah.
Jeff was talking about the Chelsea game though, where we went to where he smashed it in from about 28 yards or whatever, 30 yards.
He's the epitome of clutch.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see what you people saw of Drift when the goal went in yesterday, yeah. The goal against it was Chelsea. I was gonna say the Spurs one, but it's a Chelsea one. The goal against Chelsea. Cut long story short, my phone went flying. Someone stepped on the phone like it was just a mazza. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just crazy. Drift actually turned Super Saiyan that day. I don't even. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I did. I think I picked you up. I don't know what I like.
You did pick me up, bro. You did pick me up.
Like that feeling.
Even the Origi one in the Champions League final, which is.
No, he fell into your arms for that one still.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I melted on that one. I melted.
I was watching it. I was like, is Drift all right?
No, I wasn't. I actually wasn't. My brain weren't computing what was going on.
Hold on. You see the one that we done for I won't say the name of the people, but remember the advert? Was that the Origi goal?
That was the Origi goal, yeah. That was the Origi goal.
Can we play that?
Yeah, of course we can. It's ours. Of course we can. Yeah.
You know what? Do people want? Do you know? I'm gonna load it up.
Can't do nothing about that, man.
I'm gonna load it up for people that haven't seen it, that might not even know what we're talking about. I'm gonna load it up now, people.
Ash said Khabib whispering in Cal's ear, "Quick, Cal. I worked too hard for this. Quick, Cal." Drops an elbow in the head. Quick, Cal. I'm gonna be real.
The thing is, the whole time Cal will be like,
yeah. You see when Khabib grabs the legs, and he crosses his legs with your legs.
Oh, bro.
That moment there is when I'm tapping. That's the moment I'm tapping.
It's long.
The ref's gonna be like, "It's an early stoppage." I'm like, "Damn right it is, bro." Get off me. Have I got paid? Yeah, cool. All right.
No, you don't get paid, bro. We just win the quadruple. Yeah, man, you know, and what's mad is I'll be in the hospital. I'll be in the hospital feeding. No, I know, but
anything to guarantee my family, bro.
But bro, it depends, because I'll bring Stevie. We'll feed you for a straw. We'll be watching the celebration on the telly.
Bro, Stevie's got to live with the notion that his dad got manhandled and could not do anything about it, bro.
But I think if we asked him how he felt, he would say, "Mo Salah." No.
He probably would as well,
No, you know what? I think Habib, the reason why Habib isn't a good example, apart from the skill set, is Habib is a very humble guy that wouldn't fuck Cal up. He wouldn't. I think you've got no. Like he was seeing that. No. What I'm saying is, as soon as Habib sees that Cal knows he's vulnerable, Habib don't have that arsehole in him. He wouldn't just want to bruck you up for the sake of brucking you up. We've got to think of one of those fighters that's like
the Michael Johnson fight.
Yeah, he was being easy on Michael, bro. He wasn't.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
No, but of course he was being easy on Michael, bro.
He was telling him to quit, holding one hand behind his back,
He's
And
taking
then-
No, but Cal, he could have broke his arm when he felt like he was going easy, bro. If he wanted to, he could have snapped Michael about
No,
5
bro, he
minutes
was
earlier
toying
than
with
he
him.
did,
Nah,
bro.
nah, I
He
get
could
you,
have,
but he's
he
toying
could have,
with
bro.
him,
Bruv, he was toying with him to prove a point, bruv. When you see when he put in the Kimura, he said,
Yeah.
"I'm you tapper, I'm going to snap it."
Yeah, so he was being nice, bro, because a bad man, you would just snap the arm, bro. He wouldn't even talk to him
When
about
you
it.
put in a Kimura, you don't just snap the arm. It takes the time, bro. Bruv, Khabib would have snapped the arm, bro.
I think Khabib is the type of guy who will go easy on man unless there's
I'll
something
be honest with
personal
you, bruv.
about
I
it.
think when Khabib steps in the cage, bruv, I don't think he sees a face, bruv. He just sees another frame.
But we're talking about a guy who didn't want to break Gaethje's arm, so he just made him pass out. He is actually a very humble guy, bro. I think we've got to think about someone.
No.
He's not.
but-
He doesn't know me from the next brother. He just knows.
No, but
me.
what I'm saying
He's
is,
trying to
I
see
think
this
Khabib.
lanky brother walk in the cage.
I think Khabib
in my
lets-
cage.
I think Khabib lets you get out of there with less injuries than somebody like a Tony Ferguson, who I think would just fuck you up for the fun of it.
That's true.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
But
I think.
he's just not a nice guy, innit?
But this is my point. This is what I'm saying. Habib's a nice guy, so I don't think he would fuck you up as much as we.
Drift. Let me ask you this: did this person look nice to you?
Send me a message like location. I'm gonna come. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. Ireland, New York, Brooklyn, or Moscow, doesn't matter. Tell me where.
Man didn't blink once.
But
Yeah.
that is a man who you took
his
it personal
eyelids are
with.
scared
That's
of
the
him,
point
bro.
I'm making. That was personal.
His
Nah,
eyelids
bro.
are scared of him, bro. He didn't blink once.
Man said,
that was
"Tell me,
that was
tell me."
personal.
Anyway,
that was McGregor he was talking to. That was personal. That weren't about just
Drift.
general
Every
fighting.
time
You know
he
what I'm saying?
goes into the cage, he sees it as sink or
It's just another
swim.
frame, bro. It's just another
Bro,
frame.
this brother looks at you and think, well, if you're the guy that I've got to face, I do what needs to be done. He ain't gonna think a cow and be like, this guy looks okay, so I'm going to go easy. No, bro, he's gonna look at Cal and be like, you want to take fights with me like I'm idiot.
Smash him. I'm going
Bro,
to
you smash him up.
But he'd come on this stream. He's like, Matt and Drift, I'm going to smash your boy. I'm going to smash your boy. And I'd be sitting on the stream like, he's right, lads. He's right. He is right.
I think he would take it a lot easier on you than some other people we could have used.
Put it this way,
Right.
I'd much rather step in there with Floyd than Khabib.
Oh yeah,
same.
because Floyd's only gonna punch you as well. Habib can twist you up in all different ways. Like
He can kick you. Bobby can do, yes, it's a lot. It's just
It'd
a
be
lot.
horrible, bro. Whoever put
It's a
that as a
lot.
super chat, you don't like me, bro. Like, and fair enough, you don't like me. Don't wish death on me, man. Don't do that. That's too much. Rahil says, love Hendo, but would rather see him rotated with Fab in the 6. He's not technically gifted enough to play the new right centre midfield role Harvey played. Basuma and Jan, ? Ooh, I'll be honest. Harvey, Salah and Trent looked so good on that side. I'm not going to lie. They really did. But at the same time, I don't want to sleep on Hendo yet. And let's not forget, we came up against, in my opinion, the best footballing team in the league as things stand right now.
Yeah, definitely.
They can do. Man City could do that to any team.
they're the
in
best.
Europe.
They're the best footballing team in the world. I think they proved that when they outplayed PSG.
I think Bayern Munich still.
Nah, I think City play better football. I think Bayern Munich have just got Lewandowski.
No, bro.
No, as in like why it might feel a bit more. I think if you put a lethal striker up front, I think City are actually a
Do you know what?
better
I will
team.
say this though, the way PSG played though, Drift, I will say that even at Man City, I still felt like kind of dominated large portions of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some football that PSG were playing. It's crazy.
Oh
And
yeah, because
I've-
PSG have got spectacular ballers.
100%,
bro.
and I've said this from day. You know the one person I actually want from PSG. It sounds
Verratti.
silly, but it's not Neymar. See, Cal already know. You see Verratti,
I'm
You
not
can't-
a big fan of him.
bro. You see when it comes to the whole pressing thing, you cannot press Verratti, bro. You cannot.
All right, let me
His-
ask you.
His
let-
ability is
But you
nuts.
can get past Ratty and he picks up silly cards.
You can't. No, obviously you can
Yeah.
get past right. He's not like superhuman or anything like. But I think it's a case of in our midfield. You see how our midfield is structured right now. You see if we had a midfield of say, Fabinho, Thiago, and Verratti. Brother, I'm telling you, Verratti's serious, you know. Or just put Verratti in our rotation.
But let me just ask you.
Someone
a
said
question.
like Thiago. He's different from
really,
Thiago. He's
really
different
quick,
from Thiago.
guys. I've not missed any super chats. I've got them all saved. I'm just gonna read them out.
Yeah. Guys, Cal's always got the things them saved. Always, trust me. It's never ignoring it.
All right.
Just quick question before we move on, though, guys. Put Haaland in the City team and explain to me how anyone does anything but lose every time they play them. Real talk. Okay, City play the best football. They're just missing a striker. That's it. You put Haaland in that Man City team and they dominate until they feel like they don't want to dominate.
You could put Mbappe in it. You could just put a striker. No.
I feel like you need a killer. Mbappe. I feel like if Haaland was in that team, that they just beat everybody. Harry Kane. If they'd have got Harry Kane, Tottenham saved the world. I think we should actually praise Tottenham. They saved the world. Harry Kane in that City team, and they just fucking beat everybody. And they've saved the world. I'm not even joking. Seriously, like I don't think people understand.
Hold on. Sorry, Matt. Scott Horn says, could you say the same about us though? If we had Haaland,
not the way our defense is playing right now, but possibly.
If we had Haaland, I'm not gonna lie, we wrap up the league. I'll tell you something. Even though City, I still
hammed up City yesterday. If we had Haaland,
because here's the thing: when it comes to taking chances, that's where we can be a bit inconsistent. We've seen it like in Brentford and whatnot. But if we had a Haaland right now to add to a Salah and a Mane, oh my!
No, but guys, what I will say is, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but you know that was the first time we haven't scored 3 goals in a game for about 5 or 6 games in a row. Like, I know we do need a striker, but we're scoring goals though, you know.
No, I hear that, but you just imagine the likes of
so many chances though, Drift, a game.
Haaland in the Liverpool team would be fucking disgusting. I agree with that. It would be disgusting.
He automatically gets 30 a season.
I don't even want to think about it because I know it's a world I'll never live in. So it's really hard to actually like, you know what I mean? It's a world we'll never live in. So
Mr. Dare I say, Drift says, I guarantee next summer we won't sign more than 1 player. I was just about to rebuttal that, but I can't. I just hope, I'm going to say, I hope you're wrong. I can't sit here and say that. Yeah, that's a nonsense statement. John Moore says, much love, guys. Hope Salah signs soon. Love this channel. Feels like the whole Kopish community is a family. You got to love that. Owen Drift, the whole mum thing was a bit mad, but we moved. That was the extreme still. You were
but the only reason
you see how you said it yourself, you say some wild stuff.
Obviously, the only reason why I use it as an extreme example was just to show that if somebody said that, you know that they have no power for it to happen, but you still be pissed off they said it. That's the only reason I use that extreme. So people are just saying, Matt, don't say. No, I'm not saying you would say it. No, I'm just saying that people are like, Matt, just don't say it. No, people are just like, just don't say it, bro.
No,
like, it's wild. Just don't say it. That's all it is.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, but remember though, man was talking football and you was talking about.
No, but I was just giving an example of what a random stranger would say to, like, because I don't know what else a stranger would say that's fucked up. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we move.
Mr. Dare I say, just says, Ox/Naby are finished at the club. They are as useless as a... Ooh.
Who said this?
Let's just say that they're useless. I would let them go for free in the summer and give Clarkson or Morton more of a chance.
Oh, hell no. That's about 30-40 million pound worth of talent still, regardless of whether you think they're good enough or whatever. 25 mil for Naby, 15 for Ox. We can get that. You know what I mean? Nah, don't just give them away.
Man said, sorry, Cal, who said that, sorry?
That was Mr. Dare I say, Drift. I'm not saying to give them away.
Clarkson and who?
Clarkson and Morton, Tyler Morton. I'm going to be real with you both. I'm just going to say it straight. I would like us to sell Naby and Ox in the summer.
But would you replace them with Clarkson?
No, but would you give them away though, Cal? Would you give them away?
I'm not giving them away, of course.
That's about 40 million pound worth of talent. That's what I'm saying. You don't just give it away.
If you're going to get rid, if you want to replace them too, you got to have some replacement. You can't just be like, yeah, we'll just pick up man and boom. It don't work like that. You know, for us, we're not going to accept that. We need quality. And listen, these youngsters are quality, but we don't want to just like throw them into the deep end straight away. That's crazy.
Mohammed says we need a backup for Trent too. Klopp doesn't trust Gomez or Nico, and Milner is 90 years old.
I'm not speaking no more about Nico because people, people don't like what I have to say to this, so I'm not saying nothing.
I think everyone
all
knows.
the way from Egypt, big up, bro, big up.
I'm not saying nothing on Nico today.
I want to go Egypt on holiday. That's one of my when you got like a top 5 places you want to go on holiday. Egypt is one of my places I want to go still.
Mr. Darcy Drift says we're not getting more than 5 for Ox and 15 for Naby. I think we get more for both.
You know why I disagree there, I say, because I think the English tax will still help with the Ox situation a little bit, no matter what you look at. Like a West Ham will pay you a 12, 15 mil, I reckon, for Ox. Like, let's think of like some players and you're really shocked. Like Iwobi, for example. I know he represents Nigeria, but he's English by default. 35 mil Arsenal got for him.
There's different times though.
No, I get it now, but now guys, 35. How do I live in a world where he went for 35 mil?
Stupid with money, Drift. That's why they paid 50 odd mil for Gilfie. Was it 45 mil for Gylfi Sigurdsson, 50 odd mil for Richarlison? They're stupid with money.
Yeah, but we can just try and find a team that would give us 15 mil for Ox the same way then.
Yeah,
like West Ham. I think we could get 15 mil for West Ham.
15 for
where are they getting that sort of money from?
West Ham have got money, bruv.
Not like that. Not to just be throwing it on.
No, 15 mil's not throwing away money, bro.
Yeah, 15 ain't throwing it around.
15 ain't throwing away money, bro.
On a player who's very injury prone and barely plays.
I genuinely believe you could get 15 mil from West Ham. You could get 15 mil from West Ham. We thought we'd
get 15 to 20 for Shaqiri, brother, and Leon offered us like 4
No, but that was a little bit different because I don't think Shaqiri had any more Premier League suitors, and everywhere else in the world is broke at the moment. The Premier League's where the money's at, and there'll be suitors for Ox in the Premier League. If they legitimately knew that Ox was up for grabs, there would be people who would want Ox. The man's a talent. He is injury prone, but he's a talent. I watched Wilshere get chances in the Premier League. West Ham, Bournemouth. There were teams who gave Wilshere a chance. Ox can offer way more than Wilshere.
We weren't buying him though.
No, but the point is they were still willing to give him a chance though. So
they were willing to take him on a free. That's a punt.
I think we could get money for Ox. At least 10. Yeah. At least 10 for Ox.
What is English, bro? Bruv, English Prem tax, English tax, bro. Homegrown tax. Adding all that tax, bro. Trust me.
And someone told me he hasn't been injured since January or something. So
yeah, something like that, I believe.
Jamrock says this team needs a 17-18 midfield version of Ox. Speaking of Ox, I agree with that. Troy M says we need Bournemouth to be promoted. Facts. No, it's true. I don't know who's running that team, but we could probably sell them.
We need Eddie Howe back in the gang. We need Eddie Howe in the gang back.
Bruv, we do, bruv. Bournemouth used to just sort us out nicely. You know they were going to buy Wilson if they stayed up for 25 mil, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jamrock said all of Chelsea squad players that they sell. Yeah, Chelsea, I don't know who that negotiator is, but she's like Michael Edwards times Suge Knight, bro. I don't know what that it's like she walks into there with like a dossier and they're like, what's this? And she's like, you've been cheating on your wife. Shut up, no, I haven't. And then she just brings up images. Is this you?
Is this you at the Shard? Is this not you at the Shard with your missus?
And the guy just
okay.
She's different, bro.
How did you get this? We're gonna need 30 mil for Zuma.
Bro,
we don't have that sort of money. Well, you're gonna have to find it, or else your wife, Mrs. Moyes, is going to find out about your trips to the Shard. All right, we'll do it. I don't know who or what she does, but she's
bro, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, Tammy Abraham, Zuma.
Yeah,
there might have been one more.
She definitely got dirt on Mourinho.
Oh,
bro, as soon as Mourinho went there, Tammy went there, bro. She called up Jose like, hey.
Hey.
He's probably like, oh, leave me alone, please. No.
Who's the other person?
We've got a Tammy here that you need.
You know what? To be fair to Tammy, he's actually badding it up over there still.
Tomori, that's the other one. Tomori's the other one.
Yeah,
3 of them.
AC Milan, yeah, got those new owners. Well. If I could tell you some stuff about them.
Am I reading correct? West Ham are paying Zuma 130 grand a week.
Yeah, he's on piece.
No, I heard it was around 80.
No, do you know what? To be fair to Zuma, he was only on 30 grand a week. Lewis was telling us the other day for his whole Chelsea contract. That's back pay. He deserves that. That's ridiculous. He was only on 30 grand a week. That's a joke. That's actually a joke. Zuma's a good defender.
He is good. Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says they're both in their late 20s, done F all for the last 4 years, both injury prone, and in the last year of their contract on 20K a week. I'm telling you, 20 mil max. Make some good points there. Fellas.
That is some good points. I'm not even going to try and argue with that. That's some good points. That's some good points. I'm not even going to argue.
Troy M says, nah, she signs the deals for both parties and then says to them, this is your signature, right? No one.
We say she just writes on both of them and then she's like, yeah, all right.
Who's holding guns to each of them. We're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Thought so. Old School Tunes 80 says, hi, bros. Klopp had to be brave too in making subs. Glad we didn't sign Sancho, Timo, Pierre Aubameyang, Matt, beard always on point. What do you use? Love the show. Well, I use coconut oil and I'm joking. Matt, what do you use for the beard?
I've got like a homegrown thing, you know, bro.
Oh.
Like, so the missus has made a special thing for my beard. So you never know, people might have to release the something into the wild.
Hold on a minute, Matt. This is the part where you plug the ting, bro. This is the part where you plug the ting, bro.
Hold on, Matt. Can we get sponsored from the product, man?
No. But what I was gonna say is we haven't gone into mass production yet, innit? So we have to just, hold off just one little bit,
I need to get mine to fill in like yours. I know I've got a beard, but there's no gaps in yours. You've got that Ice Cube thing going on. Like
I just need a beard, Matt. So it's for a time, bro.
Man's got no gaps in that beard at all. Like not even one little gap, like nothing.
Hence why I'm asking why Matt hasn't, distributed the thing yet still. Because you've seen me up close and personal and you've seen my struggle.
We haven't got into full mass production.
I don't need it to be full, bro. Just get me one,
I'm never going to lie. To put Cal up is not actually a good excuse, then.
What could be up, bro?
No, but the real reason is, if I'm being honest, Cal's got a hairline, fam, so it's always going to be a thing where, like,
why are you going on spite, Cal? It's all spite, And the missus is like, give this to your boys. And he looked at Cal's hairline and went, no, fuck that.
Man's got a hairline. Cal's all right, man. He's all right. He's all right. I'm joking. I'll set you. Listen, these men are trying it, You better try it.
Where's the beard thing Daddy uses, Kyrie? Do you want a chocolate?
You man are trying it today. I swear that. No, don't worry. You better get your thing. Don't worry about that.
I need it, Matt, bro. I need it like yesterday, bro.
Oh my days! Did you hear the desperation in Cowboy?
I need that now.
Yesterday, bro. Villain says, "What about Adama Traore? Not for me. I know.
Not right. Not right now, man. He's. Hold on. Oh, sorry. No. Go on.
Zabacosta and Victor Moses went for a combined 15 mil because she's hanging people off roofs.
Victor Moses, I didn't even know he still even played the game.
Bro, she's hanging people off roofs. Sorry. Rich Dean says, "Big up, guys. FSG need to pay Salah. No direct replacement in world football. It would have to be Haaland and Rafinha combo. Still, that's a risk." Very true. Repo.
I wouldn't be happy with that.
Matt using a red tin Dax. I had a red tin Dax, that's old.
I've never used no Dax, real talk. But I will say this though, this isn't even me kind of be thingy, but I had a beard from when I was in college, and I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them people that I was kind of fortunate that it was just I didn't have to do that much. But then obviously as I got older, I realized maintenance and whatever. But trust me, there's people, even my brother, that had like. Not disrespect, but he had a cow in it. There was nothing there. And then no. But then I don't even know how my brother's started to get a little thing as well.
He's done a cow. You know.
Now, do you know what? I can throw these little jabs at Cal because he can just talk about my hairline. He can just call me Sadio Matt, Sadio Main -C, whatever he wants to call me.
No, because the reason I never really got at hairlines is because if I ever lose mine, I've got no backup whatsoever.
Yeah. Let's not start attacking hairlines, okay?
Yeah, but I'm fully. If I lose my hairline, I'm fully done.
You ain't losing your hairline anytime.
Unless you've been through the struggle, it's very hard to understand how difficult it is to cope with losing your hairline. So let's not talk about hairline. Let's not talk about hairlines.
I forgot why I was having this conversation. Just like, why are you talking about hairlines, bro?
Why are we talking about hairlines? It's completely unnecessary. What is a hairline anyway? What the fuck?
Zabiri's got you hair, Matt. He said Matt holding out on the product in the hopes of getting the hairline back. Free up the product, Matt. Also, I hope it's pee-proof because I'll be spraying in the chat.
Listen, I will say this actually. All jokes aside, there is actually a hair thing as well. Like, so this is no joke, by the way. But obviously, as things start to ramp up, I will let people know. And that's me being dead for real as well.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah.
No, you can't. No, bruv. Once this show is done, I will tell you what's been going on. Innit?
I'll pick it up from you tonight, bruv. I'll come up there tonight, bruv.
I know you will.
I'll come up there tonight.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I shouldn't even expose this like to my little bro. Sorry to tell everyone this, but it's a funny story. I can't remember how old I was. I think I might have been about maybe 13. So I was really young. My brother's 4 years younger than me. And I can't remember what color Dax it was. It might have been the gray or the black one. It was the thick one. What's the thick Dax? Is it the black one?
It might have been the black, yeah. Black.
Yeah, and like, I don't know why. I just felt like I just wanted to like change my brother's hairstyle. I don't know why. And he let me do it, innit? Big brother, he let me do it. I put so much Dax in his hair. His hair was waterproof. Like, his hair was waterproof. It was the shiniest, slickest thing you've ever seen in your life. I'll never forget, after I finished, I was like, oh, raw, I don't know how to get this out. I think it took about a week to get it on.
This is what I mean about you older brothers. You older brothers make me feel sick.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't do that.
But you lot actually don't know the struggle of being a younger brother. You don't know.
No, but my younger brother, now, to be fair, I never done something to my younger brother.
I'm going to be real with you. I love my brother to bits. Like, I love my brother to absolute bits. I look at him sometimes and I think, you got lucky when we were younger, you know, big man, because you did some messed up things. If you were a different brother, I'd do you in, you know. Love, you older brothers don't get it.
As older brothers, we're bad, man. We are bad, man.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some things that
you remember this one, Matt, as a big brother. Yo, like, can we ramp? Yeah. Because you know you're just young in it. Let's ramp.
Yeah.
Bare encyclopedias under the bed covers. Man just thinks it's a bed, innit? I'm talking World Atlas, dictionaries, all that under the bed. Suplex.
That's a World Atlas. For no reason as well, you know. This is what I'm saying. We don't.
My brother got hella pedigrees on a bed that he thought was soft, but there was an Atlas under the cover.
You know that wrestling move, the slingshot. You know the wrestling move, the slingshot, where you grab them by the ankles and you flip yourself back so they flip forward.
Yeah.
He did that to me. You see this scar on my head? That's him. Yeah, he did that when I was
a boy actually killed his little sister like that and went to jail for it. Did you hear about that? She flew over the back of the sofa and hit her head and died. Yeah, and he actually went to jail for it. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. When it comes to the wrestling thing, like, it's mad. I can't even lie. It's mad. Mad risks.
But that's why I've got more respect for Cal than I do for most, because I think he's the only one I know. No, I've got one other friend who's a younger brother, but I think Cal's only one of two friends I have who's the younger brother. All my other friends are the older brother. And I do have respect for younger brothers because younger brothers get punched up. Like, they do. Real talk. Younger brothers get punched up.
They get dealt with. I can't even lie.
They get more love from the parents, though. So it's a trade. It's a very good trade-off. Because everyone who's got a younger brother knows younger brother is way more loved. Not in general, but like the affection they get, the blights they get, all the little extra things they get. Like, being a little brother comes with its perks as well. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, they get punched up still.
Mohammed, there's no way in hell we're signing an Mbappe or Haaland in the future. So who do you think out there would be a good fit for a striker? Vlahovic.
Yeah, Vlahovic most.
He'll be good.
I think we could still get the Martinez. We could still revisit that if Inter Milan are still in a little bit of problem.
Did he sign a new contract?
I'm not sure if he signed.
Even if he did, if they don't get like a little bit more financially stable, you could still go in and rattle them a little bit.
Fair dues. Jamrock says we lacked possession-based midfielder on the pitch yesterday. Yet we lacked and missed Thiago. 100% agree with that,
bro. 100%. I said that. Yeah.
Isak's another good shout. Isak from Sociedad.
Oh yeah.
That hug that they embraced, and man want to tell me, oh, they don't like each other, you know, no, don't think they like each other. They don't pass to each other.
And
Yeah,
what I loved about it even more than just the hug is that Mane was in the middle of the gas and then went, no. And he turned around and pointed at Mo like, that was you, bro. And then they went over and they hugged like, don't tell me nothing about them two brothers there, man.
Yafu, do you guys stand by calling Sancho generational? Yes, I do for now. Yeah, I do.
What about the Varane situation?
True or false, he will fight again this year?
It's hard to put it. You must understand. My foot was a balloon.
No, I still stand by Sancho. Varane, I will need to revisit in a couple months.
I'll say this. I'll be honest because I know when I'm wrong. When it comes to Jadon Sancho, I still feel like he'll turn things around. I don't know whether it's going to be, but here's the thing, though. I don't know whether Oli will be in charge, though. I'll be honest with you, because the way Sancho plays is not the way how. If you're going to get the best out of Sancho, you can't continue to play him or get him to do what he's doing right now. And I know that sounds a bit mad because people be like, what do you mean? Like, if you watch the way how Dortmund play, it was very intricate, like 1-2. Sancho needs like someone to kind of play off as well. At the moment, their kind of tactic is just feed Ronaldo, like just feed him. So you look at their outlet, it's like Pogba getting on the ball looking for Ronaldo, Hernandez looking for Ronaldo. It's not really getting Sancho involved in the game. I think he might be able to turn it around.
Oh no, you lost.
You see, I'll be honest though. You see Varane.
You lost so harsh, man.
You see Varane though. I'm gonna be real. I can't lie. I'm starting to look like not me look like, but I'm starting to wonder what's happened to Varane. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know whether could this be the reason. No. Can I be honest though? No. Can I be honest though? Could this be the reason why Real Madrid were even willing to let him go?
Yes.
Because
Varane is a good player, but he's not a superstar.
No.
He's not a superstar. Everyone went so far. It's like if you play for Real Madrid, people just gas you up because of who you play for.
No, Jeff. I don't want to do that. One thing I will say though, this is one thing I will say, and I will stick to. If Varane was at Liverpool, he doesn't play like how he does for Man United. Yeah. And I think that's a big difference. And I know people saying he's not a leader. I'm not saying he was necessarily a leader, but I think he has leadership qualities. Remember, he's just come into the club. People say he's not a leader, he's overrated because people again, it's like, are you forgetting what this man has done at Real Madrid? But everyone's going to talk about Ramos, but these are the same people that say Ramos can't defend. It's like, which way do you want it? But I'm telling you, Jeff, at Liverpool, Varane doesn't do what he's doing right now next to Harry Maguire. That's just my opinion. Remember, they play differently to us as well. Them man are hella exposed, you know, when it comes to defending, you know. Hella exposed.
Yeah, but I was told that he was world class.
Bro, they've got a burger as a DM, McFred.
No, I hear that. And again, you lot know that I said Varane was good. I never said Varane was crap, but Varane was definitely overhyped.
I'm saying like
Varane was definitely overhyped, just like Sancho. Because listen, I think Sancho was a good player. It's all banter and it's Man United. I think Varane and Sancho are good players. There's no doubt. But the heights everybody took them to was overhyped.
I can't bring on screen.
It was overhyped. It just was. It was overhyped. And like
I'm willing to give Jadon some time.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I think if Oli goes, you'll see a better Jadon. And believe it or not, I feel like if Man United actually know how to defend, Varane will look way better.
My biggest worry is Oli getting sacked. That's right now.
Could you imagine if they get a proper manager in? Imagine if they got like a Conte or something. Oh my God.
The thing is, I agree. I want Oli to keep the job. I don't think Conte has the players that can implement the style he wants fully. So maybe you'd need more money. I don't know if they would pay, if they'd start buying it again. I don't know. But Conte is obviously a world-class manager. Zidane, I don't think Zidane's crap, but I think Zidane is like a higher credibility version of an Oli. I'm still not sure of Zidane's tactics. So I don't know.
Sam Max Legend says, Cal, your only saviour might be the fact that Khabib is a Liverpool fan. He might go easy on you. Just remind him before you get in the ring. We say that he was at Old Trafford with Fergie the other day, though.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe he was getting the inside information.
Yeah,
to bring back to
or Khabib wanted to start being a football player, innit? It'd be a long day if you barge Khabib in the wrong way, boy. Ooh wee! See a mass brawls, it'll turn into a one. It looked like a Jet Li film. That's all I'm saying. It looked like a Jet Li film. You
Oh,
just see limbs and
the Sancho.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. The Sancho thing.
bro.
It's savage.
We're calling Jake Linton, you know.
Raphael Claver.
Hey.
You lot are undefeated, you know. You lot are undefeated. I swear down. You lot are the best.
OG Miz says because of favoritism, Henderson gets let off the hook.
Sorry.
AC Milan, Brentford, and now City has allowed our right back to get exposed. Legs have gone. I don't know if I'd go that far saying his legs has gone, but he hasn't been amazing this season so far. I'd agree with that. Rahil says we signed 3 first-team players in 3 flipping years. Worried about the rebuild. Need at least 2 mids and 2 attackers in the summer. Where's the dough? By an FSG. We've signed more than 3. We've signed Tsimikas, Jota, Thiago, Konate. That was 4. It's 4. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, I'm nothing else to rebuttal. I agree. BC says, do you think City game shows that we have no real genie replacement? Yeah, we needed a genie replacement in my opinion. Hermanchu says, then make Brock Lesnar versus Cal. Whoa, what? Why do you not want to see me die? What have I done? Bro, I wouldn't even step into a wrestling ring with Brock, let alone an octagon.
Brock Lesnar, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think Brock Lesnar has an actual chill button.
No, he doesn't, bro.
Like I reckon if you ask the wrestlers, they'll be like, "Nah, he fucks you off for real. It's annoying. Like he gets on our nerve."
They done an interview. I think it might have been Stone Cold, and he was speaking to Stone Cold just like on a normal interview. You know, Stone Cold's got that he's got like a kind of podcast thing or whatever. Yeah. Do you know Brock Lesnar admitted he's like, people don't really know this, but I actually don't like people.
Yeah,
Stone Cold was like, no, I know, Brock. Like you're not. He's like people don't realize, like, bro. You see, Brock Lesnar, there's a reason why his house is in like the middle of the woods or whatever. Yeah. Bro, you see when he has to like interact with people, yeah. That's him actually like really putting on a show that he even cares.
You can tell though, he doesn't look like a man that doesn't have good people skills. You can tell. You can tell.
This is why you don't ever want to come across like, bruv, he says he don't like people.
Do you know what he said, Bugs, in an interview? Like, you see, obviously they travel from state to state when they're doing the wrestling, isn't it? Bruv, he used to go around with Paul Heyman, yeah? And he said he said some days I'd walk in the airport and I'd see a fan walking up to me and I'd say, Paul, if you let this person get to me, I'm going to smash his face in.
Bro.
The guy is not a nice person,
he's
bro.
Savage. I could tell even when he's speaking to Stone Cold, and Stone Cold can obviously handle himself, yeah. When he said that, I just saw Stone Cold looking at him like, brother, like you never told me this while we were wrestling. You're telling me now, yeah? All right, cool, say nothing. Obviously, Stone Cold is Stone Cold. That's my guy, man, Stone Cold. But I'm gonna be real. Brock Lesnar,
he's a different kettle of fish.
He's
said Agent Ollie in. He's a Liverpool fan. Yeah, Ollie for days, man. Mr. Dare say Drift says man. Drifty knees gave out like he was busting one out. Talk about Fabinho.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my days.
I do need a minute still. That was funny.
Oh my days.
That got me, man. It does. Okay. Villain says, hope I'm not noticing a trend with games like Brentford and City. Thus, what far. Whenever we score, we can see shortly after. Yeah, we do, and we have been.
Oh man,
Oh,
the composer's gone.
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says, I think this should be the last season Hendo is an automatic starter. Also, I think we need more scoring goals from this season because the right centre midfielder and right back are linking with Mo. Again, very true. Pete Al said, did City misplace a 50-yard pass? Can't think. Probably not.
Well, the Jaden thing ain't stopping, you know.
No, it's
I'm not
not.
gonna lie. You lot are undefeated.
Oh, they've got Jaden Kalu.
I'm seeing Jaden Aspas.
Oh, gee. I'll be honest.
Man said, don't go Jaden my heart, you know. Man, you for Elton John.
Oh,
fuck you know.
Someone said Jaden and egg butty.
Jaden and egg butty, did you say? Right, that is a northerner right there, boy.
Instead of bacon and egg butty, it's Jaden and egg
No, but I'm saying northerners call it a butty, innit? That's not a London thing. That's a up north thing. Hey, shout out to the northerners. Egg butty, you know.
They're going ham, you know.
Ash said Haaland is the infinity stone for either City, Bayern Munich, or Liverpool. Agreed. More so Liverpool and City, I'd say. Bayern Munich have still got Lewandowski. Oh no.
Jaden.
He's entangled. Oh. Mohammed said we need a backup for Trent. Oh, we've done that one. Troy M says coming to America. Matt sings. Matt uses Soul Glow saying just let your soul. Sedad says FSG gonna hit Mo with nobody. You lot are savage.
Yeah, what do you know?
You lot in the comments are absolutely savage.
Jaden Bentek.
Oh my days.
I must put Jaden Myers, you know.
You lot are harsh, man. Sadat Ali says FSG gonna hit Mo with nobody can cross it, and we don't have the capacity. When asked for a bigger contract, probably will. Jeannie said,
hold on.
I don't want to laugh too much because
if he turns it around, bro, we're in the mud.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? If he turns it around, you just applaud it, innit?
You have to, yeah. As I said, the longer Ollie stays at United, the better for all of us.
Yeah, for real, 100%.
He's the reason why they don't win games. He's the reason why younger players aren't developing. he's the reason for everything. No, Wright Phillips was a G still.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wright Phillips. That's a compliment because Wright Phillips was a G.
No, it's not even that one. It's man put Jason.
Oh, Jaden and the Pussycats, you know.
No, not even that. Jaden Donovan. They're just not stopping, bro.
Yeah, bro, this is the worst.
Oh, man, said
the worst I've seen someone get it on his channel.
Seen Jaden Markovic. Oh,
I said Jaden Ake. That's actually got a ring to it still.
Jeannie Houdini said, my little brother and I used to play fake wrestling. I tried to do the Jeff Hardy Swanton bomb, need myself in the nose and never tried it again. But that is a risky move to do.
That says Swanton. Do you know how crazy
that is? A risky move. You're brave.
That tells me everything I need to know about how much of a nutter you are. A swanton bomb. You first of all, you need to have like a 10-foot ceiling to even attempt to do a swanton bomb.
That is risky. That is risky.
I don't know who's got a bedroom with a 10-foot ceiling. That's balling.
Do you know what that is?
That's a flip in the room. You could all be kicking the light bulb and all that.
But man could be headbutting the ceiling. Are you crazy? That's close to what Brock Lesnar done tried to do and nearly broke up his neck. Remember when he done a shooting star press and nearly broke up his neck, bro? Whoever done that, you are serious, bro.
Yeah, man landed on his neck, still got up and finished the match, and you guys want me to step in.
Man said shooting star press in your living room and that, you know.
Jamrock says Sekou Koita is another good player right now. Yeah, I've heard good stuff about Koita. And Dwayne says we need to do a business in Jan, even though it's difficult as our midfield will be down for our season. We need to get a junior replacement ASAP. You lot are something else.
No, but the chat is going mad. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, someone just said Oli Gunnar Sancho. I like that. I like that. That's good play on words still. Oh man. A swanton, you know. Man is a
not me, bro.
Oh my days. I'm not doing any wrestling move that means my feet leave the floor. I'm sorry.
None whatsoever.
Shooting star press.
Man did a swanton. Do you know what a swanton looks like? No, real. Do you know what a swanton looks like?
Well, there's the things you try, like when you, I don't know, when you're a kid, like on a bouncy castle or something.
But no, you only do them thing there. You got a swimming pool, bruv, for a guaranteed soft landing, bruv. Man's all upside down in them thing there. Of course, you need yourself in the face, bro.
You know what kills it? I can imagine the brother that done it. Big up whoever you are doing this as well. You know what Jeff Hardy used to do with a hand?
This is a swanton. Are you man doing a swanton?
Bro, I'm never going upside down in any way, shape, or form, bro.
I'm not looking to
You're just throwing your body forward, bro.
No, Carl, put in Brock Lesnar shooting star press.
No, Brock Lesnar nearly killed himself.
Bro, Brock Lesnar freaking broke his neck and carried on. The man's crazy, bro.
Oh my days.
Nah, Brock Lesnar is just stupid.
Oh man.
Madness. Absolute madness.
He tried to kill himself. 100% he tried to kill himself. Matt, did you actually find the Origi celebration or did you not find it?
No, I found it actually. Yeah.
Let me
okay. Bring it up. Mr. Dar said, why do you think media treats Kante like a child in Africa that you have to send 5p to, and KDB is on the Mane decline, but no one says anything about it? I don't think KDB's on the decline.
And he's got a good goal as well. I'm going to play the clip now for people.
Yeah, you know what? He didn't play well yesterday.
Well, at least he's
played better than all
He scored a jammy goal, man.
No, but he played better than he didn't put in like a masterclass, so to speak.
It wasn't hard to play better than our midfield, though.
It's very true.
No,
so really quick, Matt. Pete Al says, who's your favorite wrestler?
Who's my favorite wrestler?
Stone Cold.
Bret Hart.
Although I do think Undertaker's the best to ever do it, but Stone Cold's my favorite.
Stone Cold, The Rock, Bret Hart are my top three.
Bret Hart, Rock.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was the guy.
Stone Cold, Undertaker, and then Rock / Bret Hart. I can't pick between those two.
Yeah.
So Beery says, all banter aside, Jaden got done dirty, right? Going to United for the 7 shirt of Cavani, and they gave it to another man. It's almost Everton James vibes. Hammers vibes. Sorry, yeah, very true.
He did a bit still. He picked the wrong club. Yeah. Jaden, if you're out there,
you should have come Liverpool.
You shouldn't have gone United, bro.
Asen says Oli has that VDV bringing him. Has Van der Vaart bringing the team. Uber Eats free him. Oh no, Van der Beek. Sorry, that must be Van der Beek.
Yeah, Van der Beek. Yeah.
Van der Vaart was very.
Oh, you man, tell me you saw the thing that KG put in the group about Mings getting left at the game yesterday.
No, apparently that wasn't real.
No, I haven't seen
that. I needed that to be real for the banner. Matt, it showed Mings trying to holler on the phone at somebody on the team bus to say, "Where have you gone, bruv?" The team bus left. The team bus left Mings in London, bro.
I said Tyrone Mings, you got left out.
Where are you, man? Where are you, man? You man are gone already. You left me, you know. I'm sitting in the car park with the ops fam. When you're ready, bro.
Yeah, let me bring out the thing now. Let me see if I can get this. Tell me if you can hear sound as well.
DAZN is the new home of football in Canada. The exclusive home.
I thought he was just going to play.
This freeze frame is hilarious, bro. Why does it look like Drifty's about to take Matt's head off, bro?
Because he is.
Of the Premier League.
No. We're playing back one more time.
Exclusive home of the Premier.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
It's a shelving unit, bro.
Look. Look.
Exclusive home of the Premier League.
Yeah, madness, bro. Absolute madness. If you don't know, me and Drift were on a DAZN advert for the Football Premier League.
And UEFA Champions.
But yeah, we move.
Oh man, fully closed like
Crazy stuff, man. Crazy.
Man gave him the Bradshaw, bro.
All right, see what I'm saying? Matt about hat. This is what I'm saying. People say I'm glued to my hat. Shut your mouth. How about them? Yeah, you get me. No hat times there.
Oh boy. Oh, but look, we're gonna wrap up there. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we head off?
No, just big up.
There was, but I'm all over the place now, so I can't.
No, I just want to say, big up everyone in the chat, and it's been jokes today, man. As you lot already know, it's all and remember, people, it's never personal. It's never personal. But shout out to everyone in the chat. It's just been jokes, man. Trust me. And I hope, and for those that ain't seen the advert, you never know, we might play it again in another stream. You get me? But you know.
I thought he was gonna play that actual YouTube video. Still, you caught me off guard.
No, we'll do that. We'll save that one for the next one. We'll save that one for the next one, Drew.
I'm not gonna lie, like I do lose myself in the moment, and then afterwards, I I was watching it back yesterday. That's why I sent you the thing in the group saying, "Who is this lunatic?" Because I don't even recognize that person.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know what it is with you, fam. You're just a different guy when Liverpool score.
You are, bro. Remember when we played Tottenham? Sorry, Ason, to answer your question. No, I wouldn't swap my hairline for anything. Still, not even dissing anyone.
You see the cow with a subtle shade there.
No, I wasn't. FPL guys.
Oh, let me see if I can. Hold on, give me one.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I'll be quite frank. I do actually think I wouldn't swap my hairline for my beard if I really deep it. I tell you what's more annoying about being bald. You have to cut your hair every other day. That's what's more annoying about anything. If you went bald and you went bald over your whole head, I don't actually think being bald for me right now would be a problem. It's having to cut your hair so you don't look like George Jefferson. That's the issue.
I'm in the mud in the FPL.
I would pay to see you do the George Jefferson, bro.
Nah, bro.
I'm in the
mud, bro. Oh, bro.
Like I've even contemplated getting my head waxed so it will last for 2 weeks, but I don't know if I can handle the pain of getting my head waxed.
No.
Yeah. But when you wax your head, it lasts for 2 weeks. Anyone who's bald knows it's annoying.
I tell you what, yeah. When we start doing Kopish competitions, waxing has got to be one of the forfeits.
No, you can die from getting your head waxed from the pain. Apparently,
I'm not waxing my head, but I'll wax my legs. Will say, I wax my head.
Oh.
No, sir. No, sir.
That's mad.
I used to go back to the barbershop and see Vinny, and he's just like, "Rock, what happened?" I was like, "Man,
that would be a mother."
Yep, Scoop on Football still top.
He's still top, bro. He's killing it.
I'm not. Do you know what? Yeah, even though Scoop's an absolute G, yeah.
No, he's
killing. If you actually think about it, no. Is that Solomon? I'm trying to because that's really small. Saloom. He's right on his heels, though.
Yeah, he is still.
There's only 8 points in it, you know. There's only 8 points, and then I'm not even gonna lie. If you actually look at Lewis is only 13 points behind. He's tied at the top still.
No, but bro, them man are in the 500
category. Oh yeah. That's Scoop's smashing it up. Like,
I'm not even gonna say where I am. Where I am is actually it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
The week before last, I made loads of transfers, so I knew I was gonna take a hit.
Yeah, so did I. But even still, I'm not even going down to the bottom because it might as well where I am.
I was in
where I am is a myth.
Yeah, you might not be able to find me.
Scoop he's dealing with it. Scoop's the one right now looking like he's gonna get the merch, but we'll see what happens at the end. You know what I'm saying?
We got Mark A hanging in there as well. Take it as
Hey,
it.
man, like
Take
Mark.
it
Where's
as
Mark?
it.
Where's Mark? Hey,
7th. Take it
yeah.
as it.
Look, even Mark, all the way down there, but only 25 points behind. Quick maths. Like, hey, no, 26,
Right.
25,
Big up
20.
everyone,
Yeah, like,
everyone that's entered, man.
I'm gonna be real with you. See, last game week. If it wasn't for Salah, boy, I might not even have got double figures. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had a horrible
man
week.
said man would have got 9. You know.
No, I had a horrible week. I had a horrible
I'm
week.
seeing 2s, 1s.
I had a horrible
3.
week.
No, I had a bad week.
I'm gonna be honest.
My mistake was not. My mistake was getting involved in the hype and making Lukaku captain against Southampton. That was my mistake this week.
Salah's my captain.
I saw your captain. See,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think I was gonna put Salah, and I was like, nah. As you just said, Drip. No, Lukaku's gonna bang against Southampton. This is
it's Southampton.
Is he? Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry, where actually am I? Scroll to a page that's about 200 and something.
No, Drift, I'm gonna be real.
I'm trying to find my actual points total.
Do you want to know what I am? I'm like 400 and something. And Drift, I'm gonna be real. You're not far off me, fam. Or you might be
I can imagine. Hey, you know what? Big up everyone for jumping on as well this year. I think we've got nearly 1,000 people in the league this year.
Yeah. There's
so
about 1,000
is even more of a legend for being number one, because I'm not even gonna lie. If you're number one in a group in a league that's got like 1,000 people or whatever, that's amazing. Still,
for real.
I can't even front. That is actually amazing.
What we'll do for the next show is
Sean, I'm near you then, bro.
I'll see where we are still. I'll see where we are, and then I'll highlight that as well.
Any's 20th. Big up yourself. I'm not even gonna like. Hold on.
Position I'm in. I'm in position 526.
Am I near you, Cal? Quickly check where I am for me, bro.
Makes me feel better. I'm where am I? 462. That makes me feel a bit better, Cal. I can't even lie.
Oh, what?
Where am I, guys?
Hold on. I'm gonna try and find you. Drift, you're like, I'm not gonna lie, Drift, you're like 400 and something, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it's just me who's in the mud fully then. All right, cool.
Hold on.
No bid, no FIFA, no fantasy league. All right, cool. Great start to October.
Oh, there you are, Drift. 420.
Sure.
You're doing better
am I above you?
Yeah. You're above me, 420. I'm 462.
So I'm winning the
in-house
rival. I'm winning the in-house battle. Yeah. All right.
I've got 355 points. You've got 370. So it's not even like massive. 15 points ahead of me, bro.
Cool. I know a couple of people just reminded me I wanted to talk about the defense. I know we're 2 hours in, but yeah, the defense, guys. Thanks for reminding me in the chat.
Super chats then. Mr. Dare said, just said, football banter shows days where Drift did a match review by himself in a white tank top. Was legendary. Man looked like a road man. Got released out.
Yeah, those are the days. Those are hard days. It was difficult to be a Liverpool fan around them times. Still,
cage match. Who wins? Island Dyche or Big Sam? Island Dyche.
100%. You put a bit of that. You put a bit of jerk on the Dyche. It'll be even more spicy, bro. Trust me.
Big Sam not have a damn chance, pan me. You know what I mean, yeah? Everything hard food. Cage match, any type of war you want, we are gonna give it to them. Pray for the enemy. Pray for top shot on no miss. Them send me a rice cry. Let people eat fish and bread and have a nice time. Yeah. When you see my father playing in the background and you see me walk to the ring, nobody can beat me. Untouchable. Island Dyche should beat everybody in the world. Make sure you understand. Island Dyche beats everyone. Island Dyche beats everyone.
Trust.
Think the floor's yours then, Drift. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to involve you, man, because I look at our team as individuals, right? And there's no problem with them as individuals. As a collective on paper, I think we've actually got the best defense in Europe. If we had a backup right back, it'd pretty much be a flawless defense on paper. But we have to talk about the fact that we can't hold on to a lead. Now, I know there's games where we've ended up coming through, right? Like, we had that madness against Milan, but we pulled through. But the City game, the Brentford game, there's a few games that we haven't managed to get the win. And I'm thinking, I feel confused. And I don't know if you lot agree with me or not, but I look at everything about our defense and it's meant to be impregnable, but it is getting penetrated. And I'm trying to figure out what's happening. What? Like, do you not get where I'm coming from?
You said the bed just skin out. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm confused.
Give us something stiff. She said a woman shift. Oh, let me pause it up.
Whoa.
But do you not get what I'm coming from? Like, we are letting in goals and it is a bit weird.
We are. Right. I'll say this.
It is a little bit weird.
Virgil van Dijk is still not good. He's still not back to his best for starters. That's one. And he's the leader of the defense in terms of when to obviously, like, he's the organizational, motivational speaker at the back. That's what he does. He organizes things. He takes care of business. He ain't the same Virgil right now because he's come back from a major injury. I said it started the season. People quote me on this. I did say November, between November and January, but it looks like it's January as things stand right now. I think that's one of the major issues. Secondly, as well, I just think sometimes when it's early in the season, the way how you defend is not always going to be top tier. But as like the weeks and months go on, you start to just, you make adjustments, and maybe we will make adjustments in terms of even the way how we are at the back in terms of we just got to be more focused. Because I do believe when it comes to business end of the season, hopefully we should make those adjustments. I don't think it's something that we should worry about just yet. If it continues and we get to like November, December, then I'll be like, yeah, flipping out. You know what? We're not learning. We haven't evolved. We haven't changed anything. But I still feel like there's enough time to make these changes. And I think one thing Klopp will normally do on the training ground is that he does make adjustments, at least like not necessarily in game, but you see, like when it comes to, because he does talk about, oh yeah, we done this on the training ground, he is a training ground type of guy where you kind of feel like he will just drum it into the guys, like, you've got to do this, because if not, we won't be able to win games because we'll keep conceding. But you see, like a game like yesterday, when it comes to Man City, they are an anomaly and they're so good, Drift, that it don't matter. Again, like a game against Man City, it sounds weird. You have to be prepared to concede to actually win the game because they're that good. That's how I look at that game in particular, anyway.
I know, but the Brentford game, the Milan game, I'm just getting a tiny little bit concerned that we're
right after the Milan game, though, because we made quite a few changes for that game.
I know, but if Konate and Gomez are playing, we still need to be. I know it was their first game, but they're still quality defenders, and I still need us to have the mentality that no matter who's playing, we're solid. You get what I mean?
You see, Brentford, just quickly as well.
They just beat Villa at the weekend. I did tell people Brentford are a good team.
Yeah, no, you did.
They are.
I didn't know how good Brentford were, and I'll be honest. You see the way how Brentford played us. It was like how Leeds played us.
Opening game of the season.
Yeah, they were just on us 24/7. Like they wouldn't let us. Like they were just smothering us that we couldn't. Like there wasn't a moment where we touched the ball and then they just went in our faces all the time. It was a bit.
Leeds was like walking through a spider web. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Leeds just is like walking through a spider web.
Yeah.
And I feel like Brentford was just funny, and we couldn't match them at that. We just didn't know what to expect, and then it's
the
like
The City game was the midfield for real. When I watched it back, Fabinho should have took a yellow card to stop that first goal for a start when Jesus just ran straight. You should have just took him out. It's like you got out of the way. I know they're both Brazilian. I don't know if it's because it's his boy. Fuck all that. Like I see Bear Man them hugging after stuff. I get it. Like they are friends and that, but like I don't know, man.
It's even that we forget about. It's like even De Bruyne and Salah, they were standing together like way after the game, just chatting, just them two by themselves.
I saw Jesus with his head on Alisson's chest, like actually, like Do you know what I mean?
You know,
Like,
Allison's the dad of that group, though, isn't it?
no, I know, but like they're enemies at that moment. I know they know each other and they love each other. And
baptized Firmino, bro. Like,
yeah, Ali,
he's the
I'm gonna
father
be
of the
real.
group,
Them
but
things
he's
there
just
after the
a humble
game
brother.
don't really bother
They
me
don't
because
bother
I will say this though: the way how football's changed, it's like
whether it's 2 games to go, guys, and that was a title deciding
no,
actual match, would it
I
bother
think it
you
might be
then?
slightly different because do you want to know what though? Then Drift, because again, this is Kevin
We're
De
not
Bruyne.
brethrens on the day. We got to
I
be
hear that.
real. We're not brethrens on the day.
No, but
And
bro,
a
what-
real friendship knows that the rivalry on that day supersedes
for 90
afterwards.
minutes,
But once that game is finished,
it's
bro, a
done.
lot of them are brethren. I saw Van Dijk talking to KDB for a while. Like, bro, they're brethren. Not when I say brethren, I don't mean maybe they check for each other like every day, but like they respect one another and they probably talk every now and again. That's what people
Yeah,
seem to
but you lot can just whatever that word is, reconciliate or whatever it is, your friendship tomorrow. Like you can, like real talk. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you lot are my brothers.
Yeah.
If we're having a title deciding match in a football game and you lot win that game or you lot stop me winning or whatever, maximum changing room before I start talking to you, man. On the pitch, I'm vexed. Like, I don't really want to hear it on the pitch. Like, I don't know, like, because I'm in competitive mode at that moment. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'd grab up your lot shirt if I had to still.
Yeah, of course.
You know, Cal would take. I would probably feel like I'm about to jump up and punch man in the face, and then see Cal be like, "Raw, it was this like that, yeah, bro." I'm like, "Oh, raw, what's going on?"
No, but when the game's finished,
I'd do it 5-a-side, bro. I'd grab your shirt 5-a-side, bro.
But when the game's finished, it's different because when that game's finished, we're all good. Let's say we I don't know, me and Cal used to play for a team and Jiffy's on another team. Like, when the game's done, when the man blows the whistle, we're not still gonna be in that mode where we're looking at you like it's on, bro. It's gonna be like, yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on at sunset?
It takes me a little bit longer to calm down, but I get your
fair
point.
enough. Some people are different.
Depends if you
some
win or
people
lose as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe the fact that it was a draw did make it a bit easier.
Probably,
still.
I
Maybe,
think
yeah.
so. You're probably right. Yeah.
Nisa Pongi says, just before you guys goes, do you think Chris Tucker should have made movies in his career? Because, fam, for me, he's the GOAT of comedy. Big up you guys. Good show. No, I like the fact Chris Tucker did movies, man. He's done some iconic movies. Friday.
Yeah.
Rush Hour, like, yeah. I couldn't, growing up, I couldn't have lived without those 2 films in my life.
It's money talks for me, you know.
Money talks as well.
That's big. That's big. Money talks big still.
Yeah,
money talks. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
It's gotta be Friday.
Talking of red light, green light.
Man.
Shout out to all my Squid Games gang. I'm only on episode 4, but I started watching it. Yeah, that's big. Squid Games.
Chris Bracken's telling me to jump on.
For real, yeah, a lot of people.
Hey, Squid Games. All I'm saying is, would you risk your life for money? That's all I'm gonna say.
Math says no consistent midfield, too easy to pass through, i.e. AC. I think the midfield has a lot to answer for, Drift. I do.
The midfield probably has got a big part to play in why the defense has been the way they are, for real.
Troy M, who's the most competitive in Kopish?
Matt.
I can answer this, yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
Matt.
The most competitive.
Bro, we've been fucking around and I've seen you start to get hella hyped up if you're not winning. Like, I mean,
me?
like, bro, Cal, do you remember when I said that I'm better at 3-pointers than him in the studio? How competitive did he get over just dashing a bottle in the bin?
Wow. I would have, if I've been, yeah.
Who is it,
you lot are saying me. Me personally, I would say it's Drift.
I think I'm the least competitive out of us.
Drift. See, Drift tries to play it down like I'm telling you.
I probably conceal it, bro. I'm competitive, but Matt's more competitive than me.
I think I'm the least competitive out of us.
I don't know if you're the least competitive. I've just not seen it in you yet, Drift.
Nah, here's the thing.
Matt, it's definitely Matt.
What it is though, there's ways how you're being competitive, yeah, and people are saying, it's Matt, because it probably would go by what's happened today. If I say something and I'm back,
no, bro, I've known you for years. It's definitely you, fam.
No, but here's the thing, though. But this is what Jiff would do.
Definitely you, bro.
This is what Jiff would do. I'm gonna give you an example. Jiff knows I'm a massive NBA fan, so Jiff will go, "I bet I can beat an NBA challenge. I bet I can beat a 3-point challenge."
Yeah. Jiff pushes the buttons.
Of course, because he's competitive. He wants to see.
Jeff stands there with the map board like this, and just that's gonna get him. That's gonna get him too.
This is what I'm saying. There's certain men that are very competitive and will just see what they can do. Like, I think I'm good at that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and see if I can do it. I'm telling you, that is drift.
Yeah, if I know it can work, because Carl, remember Matt's face when I got the shot? He was vexed.
I wasn't even vexed.
He was vexed.
Massive a friend peeping
it wasn't a
into
vex.
a
I tell you
bin.
what, it wasn't a vex face. It was a disgust face, as in to say, "How dare you get at him?"
And he told me I couldn't do it as well. He told me I couldn't
discussing with
do it.
myself, but the free point. Actually, I wouldn't even say nothing. I'll wait.
Like Matt proper thought I was gassing. You know, sometimes like I don't gas very often, but if I gas, it's because I am kind of confident. And in that moment, Matt thought I was chatting shit. Go on then. You know what it was. And when I got him, I was like, okay.
Disclosure: we're talking about throwing rubbish into a bin. Just for disclosure.
No. It was a glass bottle. So if you missed, it was smashed as well. That's what the pressure was. Remember?
It wasn't a glass bottle. It was a bottle, a plastic.
No, but it was the little glass bottle. You know the alcohol bottles. Remember, it was the little glass bottle. It was the mini Kraken bottle. Yeah, you know the £5 Kraken bottle, the little mini one. So if I missed the bin, it would have smashed. That's what the extra pressure was as well.
But Jeff,
let me a fine from the studio.
That is very true. Very true.
Who's the strongest? Again, I'll probably go Matt. Matt used to.
Yeah. I'd say Matt.
I used to go gym hard. Don't know about
now.
Don't know
bench press to save my life, bro.
Listen, you get
my forearms are, bro. This ain't bench
press. But my forearms are bigger than yours.
They are, bro. I ain't got strength like that.
You get to an age where you can see defeat, and my health has been bad for about 7 years. There's the strength. But don't get it twisted. If you want that, whatever you call it, like psycho strength.
Yeah, sorry, Drift. Sedat has put this perfect. Remember when Matt wanted to take on a pro fight? Bro, take on Ben Askren, bro.
Yeah, but I stand by that though.
Exactly.
I stand by that.
Exactly.
No, big man thing. Ben Askren, in fact,
no.
cut a little promo. No, I'm joking.
I chased the bag, baby.
I'm joking. No. But if I was still doing what I was doing, if I was still doing maybe what I was doing like 2 years ago when I was going ham and whatever, and I was in my so-called prime,
basically,
I'm not gonna lie. I will bad up Ben Askren. I'm not lying. I will bad him up differently.
Amjad said, "Who's the funniest?" I think we all are in our different, unique ways. Still,
I think everyone's funny. I think everyone's funny.
If you ask me to pick someone, I'll say Callum. But I'd
probably say that.
Why would you have to do that? This is what I'm saying.
I do the wildest things. But
I would say everybody. I think everybody.
No, everybody's funny. But like, if you asked me to, if I wasn't allowed to splinter, then I would say Cal, innit? That's all. I'm just saying. But of course, we're all funny.
The disservice, people. The disservice.
Well, sometimes you got to just humble yourself and never man's funny. I think Cal's funny than me.
I'm joking. I'm actually joking. No, I think Cal is as well. Yeah. I think Cal is as well. Who's the tallest?
Cal's the tallest.
Cal is.
But let's start asking questions where I'll start running away with it. Let's start asking who's the best at DIY or who's the best driver, or let's start asking questions that I can win at.
Who's the best at electronics?
DIY drift, I might be able to compete with you still.
No, you can. I still think I'll take it, but you can.
I might be able to compete only because I've been forced into it.
Yeah,
I've become the Milner of my household. Like I've had to learn stuff on the job, literally. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't say.
Matt's got the best laugh. That's obvious.
Oh, 100%. Oh, Matt's got the best beard. I can't even win. I'm not even in a conversation. I'm just null and void for that one. I'm NA for that one. FIFA would probably be Matt as well, innit?
Best baller.
Yeah, I don't even like FIFA.
Best baller, that's hard because
probably one of you two, you'd have probably played at a higher level than me. Both
but in this, you see, like right now, I'll probably say you because you play.
I'll probably say me now. Still, yeah.
If we're gonna have that conversation, we've got to talk about when we're in our peaks because it's not fair to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm trying to say.
In peaks, I'd probably come last, to be honest. Troy M says, no lie, Drift is responsible for the hardest laugh I've had in 2021. Whose hands are these? That was legendary.
Hold on, I just saw a good one.
Hold on, Drift looks like he's had a few fights in granaries. If anybody doesn't know what granaries is,
You know about granaries? Granaries is old school.
Yeah,
old school.
I back in the day, not granaries, more like Blue Orchid, but yeah.
Who is the
Drift
angry?
is the
That's
angriest.
Drift, easy.
that's
That's easy. Who is the risk taker?
Matt.
Me.
100%, Matt.
Bruv, you
Yeah,
almost get us struck down off YouTube every show, bro.
Yeah. You're 100% the biggest risk taker.
Bruv, you'll go, should I play this, you man? There's music in it. We'll be like, nah, but yeah, but it should be all right now. You're the biggest risk taker, man. 100%.
No. I don't think it's me though. You know.
Right, you're the biggest risk taker, 100%, bro.
I don't think I am. You know.
100%.
Who would die first in a horror movie? This is quite fun, actually.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, that is a difficult one.
It might be me going by if you lot think I'm the biggest risk taker. So if there was like, I don't know, there was some aliens outside in this horror movie or whatever,
you'd be like,
and I was
man,
like,
we can take them.
Oh, you man, come and just blow to da and we can do it. You man would be like, are you crazy? And I'd be like, fam, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Because I'm the type of brother that watches the film, and if somebody walks past the gun on the floor and doesn't pick it up for extra bullets, I'm vexed.
Yeah.
I'm vexed, bruv. Like, you know how many bullets you just walked past, you dickhead? Like,
Eddie, you're out of order. Eddie's out of order. You know what he just said? Matt would get distracted by some food.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. But again, man's well out of his peak, because a lot of these, like when I say who can bench the most, I don't even know, because I think I'll probably bench the most in total, but not now.
Do you know how bossy that is?
That's disrespectful, that is.
Do you know how bossy that is? Hi, you guys. I'm Matt. You're the ones trying to kill us, yeah? All right.
Guys, I'm done.
Oh my days.
I'm done.
That is hilarious. Jesus. That was funny. I like that.
Oh man.
I like that.
Who's the best at video games? I'd say Matt again. Matt's the game out.
But again, in my peak, I was sick at video games, because a lot of these things I don't really fuck with anymore. So it's like even going to the gym, like I said, like when I used to go gym, it was different. You know what I mean? I know it's really stupid to even, maybe 130 kg was what I was benching at my highest. So, but now, it's totally different, innit? So it depends what era, you know what I mean? I'm too relaxed now, guys. All of these things, strongest, quickest, all that. I'm just too relaxed now, man. I needed to be in my 20s for all that gas.
No, for real.
I'm trying to see if there's anyone who's the most organized. Without
easy, Cal.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Cal's more organized than me and Matt put together. Like literally.
Yeah, he's the most organized. Before we go, this is the last one I'm going to bring up. You know how I put it, though. Man will fully see there's a massive crisis. I'm going to go, we move.
Oh, man.
He would go around who's for dinner. I don't know. All of us can cook,
all of us can cook up a little something.
It depends. Yeah, it depends what you want. I think Cal, I'd probably trust Cal to cook the food I wanted the most. Like, I'm good at cooking what I can cook. But if it was like a random menu, I'd maybe trust Cal to be the one to pull off the menu the best.
Your Kopish cook-off, yeah?
Cook-off. Boy,
I am down for that.
Depends what you want to cook. Depends what you want to cook.
The fans and subscribers.
Yeah, that would be kind of joke still. That would be kind of joke still.
Ali said, I missed the super chat. Could you just remind me of it, Ali, and I'll read that before we head off. Best driver. That probably is Drift. You drove vans.
Probably Drift.
Yeah. Not even in a cocky way, but I can drive anything under 2.5 tons. So it's got to be me. Yeah.
Yes, tea. Who makes the best cuppa? Well, I don't drink tea or coffee.
That's me. I've been making tea since I was 6 years old. That's me.
I'm backing my own tea in this one. No, I'm joking. I don't really make tea. I'm more coffee.
I tell you what makes me a better tea maker. I ask whether you want it stirred hard, hardly stirred. Do you want full? Like when someone goes, 2 sugars. I'm like, yeah, full teaspoon, half tea. Like I really go into it, bro. I'm a bit of a tea guy still, so I'd say myself.
Yeah, I've made maybe 2 cups of tea in my whole life.
You don't drink hot drinks though, so
no, and it's hot Ribena back in the day. If it's home food, I think I might take it still.
Yeah,
I think you probably would. Yeah,
I might take it still. To we have no way of answering that question. Still,
there's absolutely no way to gauge that.
that is a kind of
absolutely no way to gauge that. But if you really want to put it out there, I'm gonna say myself. But there's no way to gauge that,
John says, "Who can watch a horror film in the dark? Not me. I don't."
I can do that easy, man.
I can do that.
Come on.
Hold on. Drift, Matt, tell them about hot apple juice. I'm starting to get ripped in the comments. Please tell them about hot Ribena. Sorry.
Oh, hot Ribena. I used to have that. I used to have that a lot when I was young.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I like hot is milk. I don't like anything else.
I like hot Ribena. I haven't had it for a while. I used to have it when I was young, but I like hot Ribena. I can't remember front.
Troy M says, "All right, here's one. Who's the most game? I know in your relationships, but in your prime." I'm not answering that.
I'm not answering that either. What do you think?
You must want me to die.
No, I'm not getting myself in trouble. I'm not getting these men in trouble either.
I wouldn't even say that was me though. It wasn't me.
I wouldn't say it was me.
I was very reserving.
I think it might be Vin Diesel, but that's just me.
It definitely weren't me. It definitely weren't me. I weren't that guy.
Yeah, that's not a question that we could even answer. Yeah, when you're in a relationship, you definitely don't talk about that stuff. But he's wearing a hat. Yeah. So what was this? What was he saying?
Tried it. You know what's so mad? Someone put in the chat. You can tell how competitive Matt and Drift are because they're arguing about who makes the best cuppa. See, I'm telling you. See, I'm drawing that Drift. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
No. When I'm good at something, I'll be up there. I make a great cup of tea. I make a great cup of tea. I do.
Right. Mr. Dad Drift says you man need your own TV show. So enjoyable. One day.
Big up, man. Big up. Here's where you'll see the competitive side. Yeah. Just to let man in on a little secret, yeah, we might as well let it out of the bag now. We're actually gonna start a little games thing where we start doing competitive stuff. And it will be like all just for like fun and games. But watch how vexed Matt gets about it. You will see it. You are actually going to see live and exclusively how much more competitive Matt is than all of us. You will see.
Not even if I get disappointed, I'm disappointed with myself because I believe in my ability. We move.
No, sorry, I just laughing at it.
Shout out to 892 Reds Podcast. Hope you're well too. Go make sure to subscribe to 892 Reds Podcast when you finish this show, people. Mr. Dale said, Alien comes. Drifty says, go on, Drip. And you know he'd say it as well.
You would. You actually would as well.
Of course he would. He knows he would. He knows you'd say it.
Oh my days. Oh man.
Oh boys. Well, people, we're gonna wrap up there.
Only if they tried to tee for Rigi.
I can imagine as well. Take Matt and Callum, don't take Divock.
Innit?
I don't man never scored no fucking Champions League goal. Take one of them, man.
He never scored a half volley in the final of a Champions League. Are you mad? Nisa said, "Who's the troublemaker in school?" I'd say Drift.
Yeah, Drift. Also Drift.
I was kind of cool still.
I was really good at school.
Yeah, I was kind of cool. The only thing that
Drift, why'd you say it like that? I was kind of cool.
I was kind of cool, bro. Like
lies. Troublemaker right there.
No, I wasn't a troublemaker. My only distractions were football and females. That was it. I wasn't a troublemaker. I weren't. I weren't.
So you confirming you're a gallus then, yeah? Or you were a gallus?
No, I said they were distraction. That didn't make me a gallus.
I'm just asking a question.
I can't. I'm not the only one here that started to show an interest when their balls dropped. So I'm not unique.
I'm married with 2 youths. I'm not in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's not me, brother. That's not me, brother.
Talking about teenage days, man. Ain't nothing, man. Did it?
I'm just saying. I'm just clarifying.
He's more of a road man. I don't think any of us are road man.
No, none of us are road man.
No.
See, there's variables to all this because I'm as humble as it gets. But if you push me, it's different. You know what I mean? So there's variables. There's loads of variables. I think you probably, I think I'll probably shock people the most at the level of anger I go to if pushed, maybe. But
it might be me, Drift. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. Still,
maybe no, but I know you, so I don't think.
No,
so,
do you know? Actually, do you know what? If I'm being honest, I think the surprise factor will be Cal because I saw Cal one time, just one, and Cal knows what I'm talking about. Yeah? And I was like, I was thinking, bro, is that how you're moving? Even I was like, damn, son.
I got pushed in that moment, and
he was just like, no.
And is that the car park moment? I wish I was there still. Yeah,
it was the car park moment, and it was just like he was just like, no.
I just remember I was walking back from the situation, and Matt going like, "Right, I didn't know you go to that level, Cal." And I was like, "Yeah, I kind of got lost for a second." Still,
it's them brothers there that don't even realize it. I didn't even know. Sometimes I just, gotta let them know.
I got to a point where I was like, no, it's just most likely to get you all in a fight.
No,
I don't think no one. That's a hard one to answer.
Matt. I reckon
Matt is the one most likely to get us in a fight. 100%.
Why are you not saying me?
Yeah, 100%.
It's Matt.
It's Matt.
It's definitely
no,
Matt.
but I'll be real. There's certain things I just don't tolerate myself.
That's what I mean. It's not because you're a troublemaker. You're just the one least likely to back down for the sake of backing down, if that makes sense.
So big up Red United. You just become a YouTube member, and the fact you're a Man United.
Oh, fact you're Man United fan. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, man. Big up.
So I think Drifty's probably got the shortest fuse.
Yeah.
But even though I've got the shortest fuse, though, I'm the one out of all of us that thinks more about the consequence in the moment, though. So even though I've got the shortest fuse, I'm the one more likely to think about the repercussion of my action, and I think that's what makes me least risky out of us lot. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, it depends on the situation, but I think.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I know if I push this brother off the cliff, he's gonna die. So even though I'm angry enough to do it, I don't want to kill him. Whereas I think Matt and Cal might still push him.
Yeah, I think once I get to a point, because should I tell you what it is? Because I'm so lenient with people, I think once you get me to that point where you just got me past the point where I'm like, nah, enough's enough. It's just like there's no comeback from it now. But I think
for real. Yeah.
I can be too lenient with people.
Yeah.
So once I lose it, it's just no coming back, as Matt saw in the car park.
For real.
I never forget that day. I was so nice to those two people as well. I was so respectful and nice, and I just got rudeness.
But you was mad respectful. Even I was just like, what's wrong with these? Like, what are they doing? And then
leave it. I was thinking,
like, actually,
you don't want to see disrespect, yeah? All right, you're gonna see it now.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say something else, but I'll say it for another show. I'll let the people know another story for another show.
For me?
Yeah, you forgetting. I'll give you a clue. We was filming. We went somewhere.
Oh,
think about it. In South, we were filming in Ends, bro.
I remember. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's me.
I'll tell you that story another time.
To be fair, I was well within my rights, though.
No, of course, because in my head I was thinking, well, yeah, because if this is the case, then bun everything else.
Yeah, as well.
As people would like to say, we move and that's it.
Yeah, as well within my rights. Yeah, I've got do you know what this shows? None of us are perfect in it.
No, no one's perfect.
Oh,
No
of
one's
course, of course. Plus, you got to add age into it as well, because a lot of these things are different from when I was a youth man as well. It was a lot more go, and all that stuff. You get older and you change.
It's the Croydon and the Thornton Heath in me, innit? I'm trying to shake you out, but it just
trying to
clings
shake
to you
it.
sometimes. Best hairline in their prime.
Oh, that was me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Might have been Drift still. Drift had the Drake, bro. Your hairline was like hair drift.
My hairline was impeccable.
It was.
My hairline was impeccable. My hairline used to shape itself. I didn't even really need shape ups. My hairline used to shape itself. It grew in a shape.
I remember when you showed me that picture. I was like, flipping hell, bro.
Yeah.
It was impeccable. It was impeccable still.
Who would make the best James Bond?
I'm going to say Cal because he looks best in a suit.
Yeah, I go Cal as well.
Might be the organization as well. In terms of just punching.
I would just be laughing in people's faces.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that it wouldn't be.
And I don't do well when I see a buzzsaw coming from my balls. I wouldn't really be good under that level of pressure.
Yeah, I agree. That, I don't know. Maybe me, but only just.
Hey, if you don't want a picture of my hairline, go on my Insta. It's right there.
For real?
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, raw. Because I've only ever known you bald, didn't it? So I was like, raw. That's why I don't take mine for granted, bro. God
was like, sometimes I giveth, sometimes I taketh away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, who's the best rapper? Might be Matt. Might be Matt.
No, but Kyle, you surprised me. So I don't know. That's
I can do funny one-liners, but I couldn't sit there and do an 8 or a 16 bar.
Truth, I did. Well, I used to spit a little bit back in the day, so maybe me actually, maybe.
I used to do a bit of spitting back in the day. Man, I had a little garage crew in that, but yeah, it's a bit cringe when I think about it, so I don't even want to remember those days.
What was your name? Well, it must have just been Drifty, innit?
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Did you have a nickname in school, Matt? You definitely did. What was it?
I'll tell you in the next show.
Oh, I need to hear that. I never had one, by the way.
What, MC such and such, yeah?
Them ones there, bro. Yeah.
Inside.
Inside the ride.
Sadiq knows. No, I had a little crew still. Me and my boys used to spit. We used to actually get paid and stuff. But yeah, long memories.
You might as well spit over the beat we got, bro.
Innit?
The twitching, bro.
It's not like riding a bike, bro. It's not just once you can do it, you can just do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you kind of can, though.
Nah.
You can, bro.
Nah.
You can't like just forget. Like, you can't just forget how to spit.
Bro, I don't even remember half the bars, if I'm being honest. You can forget, bro. Yeah, bro. A lot of life has happened.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember my bars from when I was
like
in college and all them things there.
Yeah. I need to hear these bars, but I need to hear that nickname. That's what I really need to hear. I definitely need to hear that. But look, people, we are going to be ending the show here. One super chat. Kai Lewis says, I heard FSG are now in ownership of Facebook and Instagram. Cut everything off. They talking too much about my money. Cut everything off.
I think it would cost too much money to buy Facebook and Instagram for FSG to be owners.
No, that's an investment.
Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp. That's why they're all down.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, how much is Zuckerberg worth?
Billions upon billions.
Way more than FSG. So,
for real.
You know what I mean? And I'm a little bit disappointed, guys, because I wanted the 0.5s added to the player ratings. And the people them never got it up to 1.2 thousand likes, man.
But that's...
I'm actually disappointed. I'm actually disappointed. We need the 0.5s, man. In fact, if you're watching this and you haven't already liked the other video, no. It's just if it got 1.2, there was no deadline on it.
They got
No. We can't add stipulations now. There was no deadline on it. There was no deadline on it. There was no deadline on it. Go and like the video now, you lot. Go and like the match review right now.
I'm moving like the Chelsea negotiator. Right? I see you, Drew. I see
Yeah,
you.
trust me, we need it. Mate knows. Everyone go like that video now because there's no time on it. Don't listen to these. Look, that worked the stipulation. Go and get that video up.
Between now and the next game.
All right, that's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
gonna flood the YouTube page.
And just quickly as well, guys, I'm actually going to extend it because obviously, like, you know, this is what we do. If there's anybody right now who still wants to send in a match review, send it now, people. Yes, now. Please. Send it right now. If you want to get on the viewers review for today's video, send it now, guys. I'll give everyone a tiny little bit longer to get that in.
Nice. Well, people, thank you so much for watching. Keep up to date on our social media where you'll see where we're next doing a video. Until next time, people, hope you enjoyed the show. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kopish and we are out, people. Take care.
Peace.